Buff Nation, what up? BWB, my bandwagon buffs. What it is, what it does, and what it's gonna be. Hey, Buff Nation. It's your man's Harry Billion. Family, welcome to the Liberian Perspective. Please do me a favor and smash that subscribe button. Make sure to give me the thumbs up. And don't forget to hit that bell notification so that you can get the videos as soon as they upload to YouTube. Hey, family, I got to go ahead and get into this National Signing Day live broadcast. So that's all the business I got. You know what time it is. Let's work. And we about to work, baby. Hey, man, welcome to the show. Welcome to the live stream. Welcome to National Signing Day. All right? I'm your host, Harry Billion. That's right. Harry Billion is ready to rock and roll on National Signing Day. I brought my bald head with me. I brought my bald head with me. Because it's National Signing Day. I ended yesterday's show early just so I can get ready for this National Signing Day. It's time for us to go in. It's time for us to celebrate. It's time for us to get excited. But it's time for us to get down with the nitty-gritty. We're going to talk about it all in today's show. If you are watching on the restream, this is the show where you get all of the information on National Signing Day. You'll want to watch this video probably the whole 3 hours. That's if I want to end it early or not. We might even go 4 hours today. But you want to watch this entire video because you're going to get some information about who's already signed, but we're going to be breaking some news today about who is also signing. There are going to be some students that do not sign on this early signing day, all right? But a lot of the people that we expected to sign have already signed. We're going to give you all of that with real people commentary on top of that in today's show. So you want to stay tuned for that. Make sure to, don't forget, guys, right above my head, right here, if you look right here, the email, if you want to call into the show and have your voice heard, all right? This is your show. This is the show where you get to hear your voice. We don't have no experts. You are the experts, okay? We don't have no, you know what I'm saying, people out there coming on to give us their expert opinion. Your voice is the expert opinion. You're either going to be up there in the chat having a fight with somebody who tells you that you don't know nothing about football, you've never put on the pads. You can have that fight with them in the comments. Or you can come on here on the panel and we can have that fight. You can have that fight with me. We can go ahead and battle it out. But today's going to be a great show, guys. Let me say hello to my guest before I get going, okay? But don't forget the email, all right? Hot tips for tlpsports@gmail.com. You email me. I send you a link. You can join the show. You can come on the panel, okay? So write that email down. Even if you don't call in today, you can always call in at a different show because it's Monday through Friday at noon on the East Coast. So if it is at 12:04 right now on the East Coast, that's New York City time. That means it is 9:04 on the West Coast, which would be Los Angeles times. Okay, guys, let's get into it. Good morning, good afternoon. Hello, all around the world. Yes, we are worldwide. We got X-Men from South Africa. We got Bong or Bo from the Philippines. We got a lot of people here. Good evening, good afternoon, Crazy Beast. What up with you? Urena Jackson, how you doing? Aaron Hazel, what's up with you? Vincent Miles, what up with you? The X-Men from South Africa. How you doing, homie? Shirley Kimball, how you doing today? Big Dog G's in the building, baby. Bands, what up with you? Timothy Smith, good day, sir. I hope you have time to come on today. We love to hear your wisdom. Please make sure to email me if you definitely want to come on to the panel. We're going to talk a lot of trash today. We're going to talk about everything today, okay? If you just want to run your mouth on anything, I will let you do that because this is the show that I want you to come on and do that with. So let's go, baby. Let's get going. We're gonna go ahead and jump right into it, guys, because there's a lot of things that have already transpired on National Signing Day. So if you are watching the show and you are in the beginning of, you know what I'm saying, you don't want to go anywhere. You like, yo, Harry B, I'm working, please. Patrick, what up? Ramona J, how you doing today? Hey, man, if you're like, man, Harry B, give me some information real quick because I got to go back to work. I ain't going to waste no time today, guys. We're going to jump right into it today. We're going to go right into it today. But don't forget the email, hot tips for TLP sports at gmail.com. Brian Wilson, VA's in the building. I know y'all been waiting because this is the hottest show on the internet that covers the Buffs and Coach Brown. This is the hottest show. You understand what I'm saying? This is the hottest show. Name one more show that's hotter than this. Ain't no other show that's hotter than this. I'm putting my word on that. This is the hottest show. Let me get some fire emojis. Come on, stop playing with me. Ain't no other show hotter than this. We talk about everything. We talk about everything, okay? We gonna talk about the daggone HBCUs. We talk about race. Sometimes we throw some politics in there. We talk about Big Dog G with the fire emoji. Patrick Williams, what up? King P 24/7, what up, man? Yo, man, ain't nothing hotter than this, all right? Okay, Patrick is ready to go. He said, bro, Seaton is not flipping. Brian Wilson said, let's get them likes up. Come on, guys. Hit the like button. All right. I see 106 people in the chat watching. Let's get a 206 people. Come on now. If we got 106, I want to see 106 likes at least. Please help the channel grow. And right there on my screen, guys, you see my Cash App. You can bless the brother because I do this for a living. I do this for you. You do this for me. We do it together. Hey, hey, hey. This Liberian boy is ready to go with a Liberian perspective. Let's share my screen. Okay. Who do we got first? Big addition to the offensive line in Tyler Johnson. All right. So Tyler Johnson, he has signed to the Buffaloes. I'm going to have stats for you guys. I'm going to have like, I'm going to have stuff like, you know what I'm saying, like how big they are, how buff they are, all of that stuff. But right now, I just want to give you some people that have signed, okay? Buffs add a young electric pass rusher in Samuel Okolola, okay? Onkolola, sorry. Onkolola, okay? Okolola. I had his name pronounced, but then I messed it up. You know, I forgot. This guy's from Pittsburgh, okay? You guys know Pittsburgh, right? You remember Pat Narduzzi? Pat Narduzzi, he was like, yeah, I wouldn't do it like that. I wouldn't do nothing like that. So Coach Prime said, all right, I got something for you. Wait till National Signing Day. I'm going to take at least a couple of your players. Keep playing with me. All right? You don't know who you're messing with. Keep playing with me. So Coach Prime went out and took Samuel from underneath him. You know what I'm saying? Like, is that Nigerian or is that Ghanaian? Somebody let me know in the chat. All right? Okolola, is that Nigerian or Ghanaian? That's African. I know that's not Samoan. So stop playing with me. Y'all Samoans want to take everything that sounds weird. No, that's not yours. That's ours. That's African. All right? Okay. Welcome to the herd, Skull Buffs. Coming to dominate. Welcome to Buff Nation. This is Chiman Matea. Okay? Chairman Matea. Okay? He's a tight end. Yesterday, we discovered that we don't have a tight end room. We do not have a tight end room. We discovered that yesterday. So Chaman Matea is going to be our tight end room. Where he come from? All right, he's transferring from Cincinnati. His hometown is Miami, Florida. All right, welcome to the herd. All right, now here we go. This is a list right here. Signed, sealed, and delivered. This is an updated list. So if you didn't know, if you are watching the show or you're watching on the rewatch, you're not joining us live, you want to get this information straight up and out of here, okay? These are the people that have signed, and that is We're going to give shout out to Taylor Sadusky. Sign still delivered. Cam Michael. He was named after Cameron, the rapper. We got Eric Bentley Jr. He did sign. Draylon Miller did sign. Justin Myers did sign. Aquin Barnes did sign. We just talked about Chapman Matea did sign. Brandon Davis Swain from Detroit, Michigan did sign. All right, Terrell Timmons Jr. did sign. Do we have more? Any update? Somebody wants to know any update on Seaton. We got some Seaton watch. Oh, gosh. We got Seaton watch. All right. We got Keaton Wade did sign. Okay. Khalil Benson signed. Michael Welch signed. Walter Taylor signed. Hey, somebody can pull up some stats on this guy. We got our resident statistician, all right? Purple Orca, I believe that's the name. If you can start Googling some of these things, we can put them on the show, okay? We got Walter Taylor. I did say Michael Welch, right, guys? Walter Taylor signed. Will Shepard signed. Tyler Johnson signed. Guys, Coach Prime went out and did the dang thing, okay? I'm seeing 174 people watching. I want to see 200 people before I get satisfied. Come on, guys. You got to help this show. If you want me to help you, you got to help me. That's 185. Let's go. Let's get to 200, guys. Hit that like button. If there's 185 people watching, I want to see 185 like buttons connected. Indian Carter, I see you. Welcome to the show. Day Young Index, welcome to the show. All right, Dre 24, Dre 22, Iffy. Welcome to the show. Welcome, hello to you. We got 3 more people that need to join the show to make 200, guys. Pot of coffee. You got a pot. BWB score buffs. What's good TLP? All is well. We need 8 more people to reach 200. To reach 200. Let's get it. Charlie Logan Jr., what up with you? I say hello to my guest. Patrick Williams, I think I said hello. If I didn't, sorry. Erica Ransom, you are a constituent. What up with you? Hattie Ross, what up with you? Are you a hottie? Keisha, don't get jealous. That's her name, okay? I'm not trying to hate on her. I got a minister in the building, Keisha. I'm not trying to. I did my devotions this morning. I'm feeling the low holy. Father God, thank you, Jesus. Hattie's in the building. Hattie's in the building. Minister Philly, what up with you? Simply Styled said, hey, guys, what's going on? Curtis Duff, what up with you? We got 190. Somebody left the building. Come on, let's get 10 more so we can get this. We can get to 200. Harold Hubbard, what up with you? Somebody's name is Pot of Coffee. Can we get a pot of jollof? Can somebody name themselves Pot of Jollof? Especially Liberian jollof. Curtis Duff, what up with you? Oh, man. Charlie Logan Jr., hey, man. What's up? What's up? 188. Why are people leaving? You're supposed to be adding, not leaving. I came ready today, guys. It's going to be a beautiful show. If you are just joining the building, guys, we need 7 more people to get to 200. Hit the likes button. Hit the like button. Let me check the email. Somebody, if anybody, my regulars probably want to come on mad early. Listen. Hot tips for TLP Sports. We need 6 more people to hit 200. Hot tips for TLP Sports at gmail.com. Right there on your. Oh, we got 201. We there. We did it. Congratulations to the people watching. Thank you for hitting that like button. We hot. We coming in hot. If you are just joining us, guys, this is National Signing Day. It's early. It's an early signing day. This is where you got to put pen to pad. You got to put the pen. The ink has to let us know that you're really serious about the Buffs. So if you are serious about the Buffs, then this is the show that you want to watch. Because in the early parts of the video, we're going to be sharing with you who has signed Yo, Marty Mel, your TLP, what's biz on Seaton? People want to know. Yo, we got a Seaton watch going on. I see your paws, Indian Carter. I see your paws on that hot tips. And if your tips are hot, I hope you're wrapping up, okay? Like Cormani needs to do. If your tips are hot, you need to wrap up like Cormani needs to wrap up, okay? Oh man, Coco Sing, what up with you? Uh is you is or is you ain't a buff? I see you. I see what you're doing there, X-Men. I see what you're doing there in South Africa. Y'all speak English over there, right? I'm teasing, I'm bugging. Y'all Africans, y'all, what y'all doing out there in South Africa? Y'all still clicking? Click on the like button if you clicking in South Africa. Hey, stop playing with me. Stop chasing gazeers and bears and get with the program. Purple Orca, I've been waiting for you, man. You supposed to be doing me some. You supposed to be giving me some stats. Purple Orca is seeing flips its ultimate heel move. Purple Orca, what do you mean, man? Welcome to the show. All right, if you just joined in the building, let me go ahead and share with you again who we got so far. Okay, I know a lot of y'all are waiting to see who's signing. All right, but I'm gonna go ahead and share with you who has signed again so far. If you are just joining us, all right. And I was gonna say shout out to Taylor Sadusky. I see you, white girl. I see you with that golden gold hair. I see you. Shout out, homie. All right, so we got Cam Michael. Okay, Cam is that kid from Georgia. Remember, his mama named him after the rapper Cameron. All right, so that's Cam Michael. He did sign. Eric Bentley Jr. signed. Draylon Miller signed. Okay, why am I doing this again? You've already seen this. I'm doing this because now we're over 200 people watching us, and some people didn't see the list yet. So calm down. Stop playing with me. Man, I'm burping a lot. I got to lose some weight. When you burping, you got a lot of sinus issues. You need to eat some better food. Get off that African oil, okay? Stop playing with me. I would never do it. I'm going down dirty with the African food. Let's go. I'm in America. We're supposed to be fat. Anyway, Draylon Miller, Justin Myers, or Myers. I'll say Myers. Is it Myers or Myers? Quinn Barnes. I'm reading live, okay, guys? All right. Prince George's County, Montgomery County, public school education. It's American. Blame America. Don't blame me. Chamon Matea, Brandon Davis Swain, or Swain. I'm going to go with Swain, not Swan. People aren't supposed to be eating pork. I eat pork. Terrell Timmons Jr., Keaton Wade, Khalil Benson, Micah Welch, Walter Taylor, Will Shepard, Tyler Johnson. We're going to be bringing this to you all day, guys. All day. We're going to be bringing that to you all day. All right? We'll be bringing you that list all day. I don't have Seaton information yet. All right? But y'all remember what Seaton tweeted. Y'all remember. Let's go to Jordan Seaton's tweet. Y'all remember the tweet that he put up yesterday, right? Oh, Lord. Why do kids be playing with us nowadays? I don't understand. Tell these kids to stop playing games. Don't be tweeting weird stuff, okay? You gonna push the red button or that other button? Jordan Seaton. Seaton gonna be tweeting weird stuff. Stop playing with me, Jordan Seaton. We're the hottest show on in the business right now. All right. We are still waiting on Jordan Seaton's we are still waiting on his signing. So yesterday we had a few theories. Coach Prime is going to keep certain people from doing certain things. Maybe he's going to drive up the anticipation. We don't know. Another QB coming to Boulder. All right. Who is this? Destin Wade. I think Destin Wade is on that list, right, guys? Destin Way is on that list. So that's another QB that's going to be coming to Boulder. Seaton is probably trolling. We don't know. All right. So we don't know if he's trolling. Whatever he's doing, let him do it, man. Listen, you're a celebrity now. You do whatever you want to do. That's the thing. People got to understand that when you come to Coach Prime, like you can use Coach Prime's name now to get followers because they know that the base is hot. We coming in hot on everything. All right. The base is hot. So you attach your name to Coach Prime so that you can get your, you know what I'm saying, whatever out there. And then you go to like a Syracuse or you go to whatever school it is you're going to sign with. All right. So that's what it's going to be. There's going to be a lot of trolling. People are starting to understand that when you have so many YouTube channels YouTube channels that are dedicated or that's dedicated to the Buffs and Coach Prime, you use that name to leverage your NIL deals. That's what you do. And so a lot of players are going to be doing that. But I think we're trying to get hip to that, though. I think we can smell it out. And shows like this, like TLP Live at Noon, shows like this, we call that stuff out. We're not afraid to talk around here, okay? I ask the hard questions. We answer the hard questions. But we know that we Buff fans at the end of the day. So you are watching the right show because we're going to give you the nitty-gritty. We're going to give you pertinent information and accurate information, as you know, to the best of our knowledge. For the most part, we're getting it from other writers. I get it from other writers, and then the people that come on, for the most part, they know, like they are connected to the different conferences. The Southeastern Conference, you got the Big 12, the Big 10, you got the Pac-12 that's going defunct real soon. So we got a lot of people that come onto the show that give you information that are connected to those other schools and those other conferences. So this is the hottest show on the internet that covers the Buffs. Like DMVR, I'm coming for them. You know what I'm saying? DMVR ain't got y'all coming on and talking your talk. We got diversity here. You understand what I'm saying? So Jack Boy Eric says, Jack Boy Eric says, Colorado ain't getting nothing today. Apparently he didn't see the list. So this is what needs to happen. I'm gonna answer Jack Boy. Ron Tate, what up with you? I ain't see you right there. Ron Tate says both buttons are the same. We can't lose. I'm gonna tell y'all this. I think a lot of people are looking for Coach Prime to get a bunch of 5 stars in the building. The one thing we need to debunk is the stars don't mean nothing. All right? They don't mean what they used to mean back in the day. You can get a bunch of 3 stars and 4 stars that want to play, and you show them what to do, and they go out there and do it, and I guarantee you they can ball out. So we're not looking to get a bunch of 4 and 5 stars. Coach Prime's mandate is to get starters, because what you're not understanding, a lot of people don't, is that you're getting coaches. You have, number one, you got Coach Prime himself, but Coach Prime's staff is one of the most astute staffs in football. So we're not worried about X's and O's over here. We just need starters. We need people with hunger. We need people with grit. We need linemen that understand the assignment. I'm going to repeat that part because we were sacked. We were the team that had the most sacks in college football, but yet we didn't lose that many games to by being blown out. So what do you understand from that? What to understand from that is that at the end of the day, we had a really good team, but we had holes and pockets and places where we needed to fill in, where people were disgruntled, where players did not really feel like they were part of this team and they were ready to go anyway. They were already dusting off their resumes, coaches and staffs that weren't really sold into the system. There's a lot of things that have transpired since the season is over. We know one thing, that when you are with Coach Prime, you are literally with Coach Prime. And he demands excellence. He holds people accountable. He's not going to allow you to slack off around him. And when I say slack off, I'm not just talking about football. You got to have certain things in life. You got to put goals in front of you, things that you want to achieve. If you are a coach, especially a young coach that has aspirations, whether you want to go coach in the NFL, you want to have your own team in the college ranks, Coach Prime is there to hold you accountable. So what happened in 2023 and the reasons why we did not win enough games to even make a bowl game or to meet our expectations is because we did not have a complete team. On and off the field, our team was not complete. Our team was not whole. We were not whole. We were sick in certain ways. People didn't want to be here. Some people did not commit fully because the thing that other teams are seeing in the people that are leaving, it's the same thing that Coach Prime saw in them to say, I want you to play for me. But they did not want to be here. They didn't want to take on the mantle of whatever Coach Prime put in front of them. So they did not achieve to their highest expectations because Coach Prime's expectations are sometimes out of here. And not everybody can kind of hold up to that. So Coach Prime says, okay, fine. If that's what I'm feeling, and if that's what's happening in my backyard, in my own house, I'm going to put it out there in the public. I'm going to get rid of you. So now Coach Prime is publicly saying, here it is. This is what's going to happen. So whoever gets that message, whoever takes that mantle, whoever takes on that challenge, when they come here, they already know the assignment. When you come here, be ready to play. When you come here, be ready to put in the work. When you come here, Cormani McLean's, when you come here, make sure that you watch tape. Make sure that you prepare. Practice the way that you want to play. I'm putting it all out there. We're starting to understand why Coach Prime records everything and puts it out there. Because if you see all of that, and that does not deter you from coming to Colorado, and you want to come here anyway, when you do that, I already know that you want to be a part of me. I already know that you're going to be a part of my family. So then I don't have to do too much more. I don't have to fight so hard to acclimate you. You're kind of already acclimated from afar. So when you come here, half of the not half. I'm not going to say half because you got to get there to experience it for yourself. But for the most part, you're already kind of like you already know what you're walking into. There's no secrets here. Now we'll learn together, but when you're coming here, you already know what the assignment is. It's going to be a family here. We're going to respect each other, and we're going to play the game of football. Some make the game of football to be this thing that is rocket science that nobody can figure out. So you're in the comments telling other people you never suited up, as if suiting up takes away your naked eye. You're watching the game. I'll remind you of something. Warren Sapp, he watched the clip of the NFL, and he saw that Seattle did not make that catch, right? He said, well, listen, NFL, I don't have to be out there. I don't have to have any knowledge of coaching. Let me just tell you what I saw on my own TV. Look at his feet. One lands and the other doesn't. That is simple. I saw it here. You saw it too. What am I saying? Listen, the game of football, it ain't that deep. The game of football is not that deep. You need a set of eyes, a little bit of common sense, a computer or a TV. If you're blind, then you just need some ears because the commentaries are going to commentate the game. If you're deaf, then you just need some eyes. But you need something to be able to enjoy the game. So stop shaming people and stop letting people know your weakness. If you have nothing better to say, what you're going to say is you never played the game. You don't have to use that because ain't nobody, and I tell you again, ain't nobody that played the game that astute on everything about the game. If it was a prerequisite to play the game, to be able to at least know the game, then guess what? A lot of previous players would be coaching and be successful at coaching. It's not a prerequisite. You need a set of eyes, computer. Your phone is a computer. iPad, something to watch the game. And you're right there. I'm not saying you're going to have the most knowledge about the game, but if you see somebody running down the field and the ball is thrown in their direction, if that ball is underthrown, you can say, oh, man, the ball was underthrown. He could have caught the ball if it was thrown a little further. Like, that's simple. If you see the running back catching the ball, somebody tackles him, like, dang, he could have ran that way or he could have ran this way. He wouldn't have gotten tackled. I mean, come on. Let's not make it be so crazy. Coach Prime is assembling a team. You're like, Harry B., where you going with this? Coach Prime does not need 4 or 5 stars to be successful because the terrible line that he had that everybody wants to sing about, that line made it possible for Shador to get 3,200 yards in his season. So now we get a bunch of kids that come in here who know the assignment is to protect Shador, and they're going to do everything in their power not to get exposed. If they do that a little bit, I'm only going to think that Shador is going to go over 4,000 or 5,000 yards, and Coach Prime and his team are going to be successful. So that's a prescription to say that Coach Prime is going to be successful going over to the Big 12 conference because it's wide open. There is no one team in the Big 12 that is so dominant that you can look at their schedule and say, oh my gosh, this team is going to be our Oregon, our Achilles heel. The one team that we will want to see again is Oregon. And unfortunately, we're probably not going to see them again. But the one team that I want to see again is Oregon. I want another day with Oregon. One more game with Oregon with this new team. That's what I want. If we can get that, that is a game that I will live stream twice on a Sunday and a Saturday. One more game with Oregon. You know how I feel about Oregon. I think they stole our playbook. I think Oregon stole our playbook. Oregon cheated their way to beating us. I'm telling you. Oregon cheated us. We had no answers, and that's not the character of the team that we had in 2023. Oregon stole our playbook. I'm telling you, Oregon has something on us. That Dan Lanning was way too confident, my brothers and sisters. That Dan Lanning was way too comfortable and confident. Like he had something that we didn't know about. And we showed up to that game, and Shiloh was like, look at these little boys. Who the heck? What is this? Shiloh knew what time it was. Being the president of the Headache Gang, he was like, yo, we should roll over these dudes. We about to give these dudes a spanking. But he didn't know that Dan Lanning had our playbook. I'm telling you, something is amiss. All right? It just feel like they had something that we didn't know about. So I can't give them that win. I want to see them again. All right? I want to see Oregon one more time. I know it's never going to be in the national playoff because they're not good enough to get there. They're not going to get to that national playoff. Dan Lanning can do whatever he wants to do, but he's going to lose. He's going to lose, and then he's going to lose again. I want to see Oregon again. If what team this year that y'all want to see again? But y'all put that in the chats. Thin Blue SRT, what up with you? Feel so real. How you doing, man? Yo, I got your email. That's a great idea. Thin Blue SRT says, TLP, what are you smoking today? What I'm always smoking, man. I'm smoking in that good Lord. Hallelujah. Should I put that on the shirt? Yo, I'm smoking in that good Lord. Victor Sapp, how you doing today? Don't touch too. Uh-oh. Is that a new channel? Is that a new name? Oregon ended up with the same thing Colorado did. Nothing. Don't touch too. Ooh, I like that name. I think that's new. Don't touch too. That's a Colorado fan. Dulani Asher, run the host schedule. Wait. What did you say? Run the host schedule back. What does that mean? Should I put that on a shirt? Would y'all wear that? I'm smoking on that good Lord. Run that. I agree about Oregon. So Harold, you agree? You agree? Really, Harold? I thought you said I didn't know anything about football. Are we good now, Harold? Let me just ask you. Harold, are we good? We all right, man? Listen, I still don't know that much about football, but are we all right, man? We don't have no blood, right? No bad blood. I know that you say you hear only for my comedy, but I hope we all right. Because I don't want to say if I ever see you, bro, it's on site. If I ever see you, bro, it's on site. I don't want to have to say that, bro. Stop playing with me, Harold. We share the same name. Stop playing with me. If I see you, it's on site. Oh, no violence, Harry. Shut up. If I see you and you don't eat this Liberian jollof, boy. TLP, what you think of Colorado's current linebacker room? We got a linebacker room? Who we got on linebackers? We got a linebackers room? When did we get a linebackers room? I didn't know we had a linebackers room. We said get rid of the whole linebackers room. If you're talking about what we currently have as linebackers, or you're talking about what we're getting? Because one of my prescriptions was get rid of everybody that's current, even Levante Bentley, bring in whole new people. If Levante Bentley, who performed very well the second half of the season, I think it was circumstantial, but if he performed very well, then that means that if new people come in that are better than him, then that means that we're going to have a really good linebackers room. So I don't know that we have a linebackers room. So, yeah, I don't think so. Hot tips for TLPsports@gmail.com is right along here. You will see it right here. Indian Carter's going to say pause. I know. Hot tips for TLPsports@gmail.com. Okay? You email me. I send you a link. Let me go ahead and send the link to myself now so that way I can just copy and paste as soon as you guys email me. I will be ready for you. But yeah, I don't know that we have a linebackers room. Thank you, Indian Carter. Pause. Hey man, I brought my bald head. Okay, I brought my African Liberian bald head today to this show. Let's go, guys. You know I'm ready. All right. Hey, Purple Orca, you ready with the stats, man? Take that list and give me some stats. I got some stats for y'all today. I'm ready to go. Let's make sure that we make sure that everybody understands what we're getting. We're gonna go over the list and we're gonna say hot or not. Let's play hot or not. I'm gonna show you the list and I'm gonna say hot or not. All right, we're gonna play hot or not. I don't know if I want to make that a segment of the show, hot or not. Maybe y'all should let me know. Y'all want to play hot or not? I mean, not y'all want to play hot or not. We're gonna play it, but should I make that a segment of the show, hot or not? And if you are scrimmage, dang, that accent can't go away. I've been here how many years? Would be a good segment. Southern Emperor. Okay. Let's play hot or not. All right, Gideon. Gideon said yes. It's a good segment. Let's play hot or not. I'll show you the list. You tell me hot or not. Uh, we can say thumbs down and then a fire emoji. So if I give you a name, you can give me fire emoji for hot, thumbs down for not. How does that sound? All right, cool. Y'all like that? Susan Nor says yes. Okay, give me a second, guys. Give me 1 second. King P said dog or poo poo. Oh, we have a code emoji? Okay. All right, so y'all use the code emoji. Old Dub said, but that code emoji coming in black though. Let's do the thumbs down. Don't touch two says fire or yeah, that thing is not coming in like blue or cold. So let's do thumbs down. All right, here we go. We're playing hot or not. We're gonna play hot or not. Because that's what we do around here. Okay? If they're hot, all right, I'll share this with y'all. I got the AI ready to go. The AI is feeding me all my information. And I got the AI on deck. So you know what time it is. Anything the AI tells me, I'm gonna share that with y'all. I'm following all of the there goes a code. That's yeah. All right, so trigger warning says code. Okay, we got the code. Okay, yeah, let's do that. Susan says, give us a little bio of the players. I got you on the bio, Susan. I got you on the bio for sure. I told you I came ready today, man. I had to end the show early yesterday so that I can prepare for today's show. So we about to get it. Man. I'm gonna give y'all some bios. 247 Sports got the bios, so we're gonna go ahead and open up 247 Sports, and we'll put a player in there, and then we will tell you, hey, all right, player search KAM. Let's go here, Mikel. All right, guys. So here we go. We are about to play this game, hot or not. All right. Here we go, guys. The first player. This is Kim, Mikel, or Michael. We're just gonna say Michael because you know what I'm saying. People get creative with the names, with the spellings and stuff like that. Kim, Michael, hot or not? Go ahead, register your votes. Is Cam Michael a hot sign or not? Don't get offended. It's okay. All right, we are buffs. We're just playing a game here. We ain't against Coach Prime like a lot of y'all want to think. Go ahead and register your votes for Cam Michael. Hot or not? I'll wait. Hot or not, guys? Let's go. I'm waiting for you. Hot or not? All right, here we go. All right, so where we got so far? Southern Emperor says hot. Vonda 618 says hot. Chef Xavier. That's not chief, right? That's chef. Boy, my education. Purple Orchid says hot if he plays on one side. Okay, so because he's a two-way player, that's true. Timothy Smith says thumbs up. Oh man, you're supposed to put a hot emoji, Tim. Come on, Tim. You an OG. O-Dub hot. Okay, we got hot everywhere. Indian Carter hot. Don't touch too hot. Okay. Erica Ransom hot. Everybody saying it's hot. Okay, Gideon hot. Why y'all doing thumbs up? Who's doing thumbs up? Gideon, come on, Gideon. Fire emojis, guys. Oh, Polo 19681 says code. Ooh, Polo. You want to tell us why, Polo? Polo 19681. You are the lone wolf in here. Samuel Flowers says he is the fastest recruit, 10.200. Yo, Polo. Hey, man, come on, don't troll. I really want to know, like, for real, like, if you got good information, please let me know why you're saying is he's a code. At least share something. But everybody's saying it's hot. Victor Sapp, hot. Harold Mitchell, hot. Okay, so he's hot. So this kid can fly. Tim Smith says that kid can fly, bro. If he plays one side and not complain. Uh-oh, Polo knows something. Polo knows something. You watch him in high school complaining. His mom was on the sideline. Yo, that's Cam the rapper. Play my son, sir. What do you know about him complaining? How is he cold? But he's a complainer? What we talking about? He complains? Like, what is that? EP. Oh, now you're using code words. Ability to play both sides. Yo, I appreciate you. Who sent me this list? Ely T, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for sending me that list. Y'all give me 1 second. I'm going to give you guys more. We're going to make this thing. All right, here we go. So this is Cam Michael right here. This is the signee roster. Yo, Ely, I appreciate you sending me this list. So for those of you who don't know the faces that I'm talking about, this is Cam Michael. All right, let's see if we click on him. Oh, this is perfect, baby. This is perfect. All right, this is what we needed right here. Yo, that's fire right here. That's fire, Ely. Yo, Ely T, that is fire. He's 6'1", 185 pounds. He's a freshman from Statesboro, Georgia, high school Statesboro. All right. He is a consensus 4-star prospect by the recruiting services. Rivals rates him at 5.8 and number 244 player in the nation, the number 7 athlete in the class, and number 31 player from Georgia. All right. So that's Cam Michael. Everybody says he's hot. Okay. Our next list, or our next person, well, we can just go off that list, right? We can just use this list. Aquin Barnes, defensive tackle. All right, guys, let's go. Aquin Barnes, hot or not? Aquin Barnes, hot or not? He's 6'5". He weighs 315 pounds. His class is junior, Montgomery, Alabama. And I'm going to tell you guys right now, if I have to read these hometowns, I don't know these acronyms, okay? My geography is not that great. I'll have to Google search some of these acronyms. So please don't frown me, okay? High school was Robert E. Lee, All right. Previous school was Alabama. What's his bio? 247 Sports lists him with a transfer rating of 8.8600 as the number 251 ranked player overall and number 22 defensive lineman. Hot or not, guys? Hot or not? Let me see it. Let me see it. Gideon says hot. Timothy Smith, hot. Okay. That's hot. He's hot. Register your vote. Okay, Jermaine and Harry, the 2% class of players he signed are good, not bad. Selections for a recruiter prime is very weak. Chef Xavier says hot. Let's put this up. Somebody got knowledge over here. Third team at Alabama, he's hot. Ron Tate says hot. All right, Don't Touch 2 says hot. Okay, so far we got hot. Purple Orchid says hot, cold, hot. You can, Harry, the 2% class, of players he signed are good, not bad selections. For a recruiter, prime is very weak, getting the top echelons to come to see you. The portal class is also weak. 2 to 3 solid. Rest are bodies, or the rest are like dead bodies. Okay. Man, y'all 3 people in the 2024 class, every else transfer, and Seaton might flip. So we are number 1 in the transfer portal, guys. We are number 1, just so you know. All right, we're going to move on to our next player. How to code, guys. How to code. Justin Myers. Justin Myers, how to code. Justin Myers is 6'4", weighs 320 pounds. He's a senior from Fresco, Texas. All right, high school is Reedy. University of Texas, El Paso. 247 Sports lists him as a 4-star prospect with a transfer rating of 8,800 as the number 144 ranked player overall and the number 6 ranked interior offensive lineman in the transfer portal. As of December 2023, he comes to Colorado as a graduate transfer with 1 year to play. All right, that is Justin Myers. Hot or cold? Hot or cold? Justin Myers, he's cold, hot. He's a dog. Timothy Smith says he's a dog. All right. Yo, Ely T, I can't thank you enough for sending me that list, yo. I was struggling a little bit. I ain't even gonna lie. Liberian Jello, Crypto X says one stop the foolery. Liberian Jello is number 1. Stop the foolery. Come on, man. We all know. Everybody in the world knows that Liberian Jello is the best. All right. So Polo has a crying emoji. Polo is going to be our resident, keep it all the way funky. But we got hot Emperor. Southern Emperor says hot. All right. So we got hot on that. All right. One person is saying no. But if they're all hot, guys, we got hot. All right. We got Chapman or Chapman Matea. Hot or cold? Hot or cold, guys? Chapman Matea, hot or cold? Hey, I'm just gonna make one observation here. This list is looking kind of black, guys. Deion Sanders is he's trying to create some problems. This list, this is all black guys. all right, Harry B, don't start that. Not today. Woo, wee. That list is looking kind of black, boy. Okay. All right. Liberia, Jollof, Sweets, then Senegal, Nigeria, then Ghana. Entire list is fire. O-Dub said the entire list is hot. What? The whole list is hot? We all coming in hot. Matea is hot. This is Matea. Come on, guys. We got to put this information out there in the universe. He's a tight end. Okay. This is a tight end. He's 6'5". That's a true tight end if he's going to play tight end. All right. Hopefully we don't have to duct tape him. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're going to have to move him for something else. So, okay. So this is our, this is going to be in our tight ends room. Graduate student, Northern Miami, hometown. North Miami, Cincinnati. He's coming from Cincinnati. 247 Sports lists him with a transfer rating of 0.9. That's good. That's 900. 75th ranked player overall and the number 5 ranked tight end in the transfer portal. Whoa, that's good. That's hot. That's hot. That's coming in hot. I don't care what y'all say. That's coming in hot. Excuse me. That's coming in hot. That's hot. I can't hold y'all on that one. That one is hot. That's hot. Ronte, I hear you. That one is hot. Coming in hot. That's 100% hot. Come on, like you can't fake that one. Straight up hot. All right, straight up hot. That one is coming in hot. And that's a tight end, brethren. That's a true tight end. That's a true tight end. Look at that. He's 6'5" tall. He's almost the same height as Michael Jordan. Man, when you can see over everybody else, yo, that's coming in hot. Stop playing with me. All right. This is a lot of people to do hot and cold. Should we stack them up or what, man? Let me start picking and choosing, man. I don't care about no wide receiver. What do y'all think about Davis Swain? Brandon Davis Swain. I'm not gonna choose everybody. We'd be doing this all day. This guy was like a highly touted, you know what I'm saying? Like he was highly rated coming in. He's 6'4", all right? He's a defensive end, 260 pounds coming from high school. Detroit, Michigan, a consensus 4-star prospect by the recruiting services. 247 Sports rates him at 90 and lists him as the number 233 player nationally and the number 5 player from Michigan. That's coming in hot. If you don't know anything about these numbers, just know that this is 90 is coming in real hot right there. All right. Rivals rate him as a 0.5 and the number 101 player nationally. He's coming in hot, guys. That's hot. What do you think about Davis Swain? He's hot. Davis Swain is hot. Like a 90s rating is hot. Straight up hot. So, listen. We'll look at this list again so y'all can see. I cannot necessarily say that everyone on this list is hot. Okay? I can't necessarily say everybody on this list is hot. But what we do know, that's a joke. What we do know that they're all black. Stop playing, Harry V. Stop playing. Get the people what they're looking for. All right, so look. We got a quarterback in Walter Taylor. We got a running back, wide receiver. We got a center. So Yakari Walker. So he's going to be Yakari is going to be he's going to be competing for Tyler Brown with Tyler Brown. Van Wells was the guy that left, and he went to the Beavers. Wide receiver, I don't really care about. Cornerback, Defensive end, Wiggins, I care about. Defensive end, Samuel, I care about. Quarterback, he's not going to see the field. You already know what time it is. Outside linebacker, I do care about that. The defensive, the defensive tackle, I care about. Offensive line, Justin, I care about. Tight end, I care about because we don't have a tight ends room. And Michael, obviously, he's a two-way player, so it depends. Now, everybody else, I don't know. Ron Tate says Samuel's a very good player. How many of them, for real says, Phil Sorrell said, how many of them will be early enrollees? That's key to jumpstart their development with the coaching staff. That is true. Polo said, I hope Colorado ready. I hope any team is ready. What are you talking about? Ready for what? We give you all the nitty gritty. We give you all the smoke here. When you watch this show, we break it all the way down. We show you the schedule, everything. Right here, bro. This is the schedule. It's wide open. My panel have discussed this up and down, down and right. We've talked about this. So we give you everything here. All that you want to see, we give it to you right here on this channel. This is the schedule right here. North Dakota. People said don't sleep on them, but they're not even FBS. I mean, come on, bro. We've played like FBF teams, and we've come in with we've been one scores. Like, I'm not afraid of no FCF team. I'm not. All right, I'm not. Nebraska, we already beat, so nobody afraid of Nebraska. Colorado State, we already beat. Ain't nobody afraid of them. Arizona, they ran out the clock. You know what I'm saying? Like, we came in, we was already defunct. People was already upset, leaving, dusting off their resumes. I'm bringing it all the way down for y'all. So we're not worried about Arizona. They're ranked right now. I know Utah did beat us, but I thought that Utah would have been tougher than Oregon. That's why I keep thinking that Oregon stole our playbook, because I really looked at Utah, and Utah played smash mouth football. I knew that that's what they did. So my predictions were Utah was going to be one of the toughest teams that we played on our whole schedule. And we went to Utah and we played, even with our team being defunct. And I don't care about no narrative. They played their third string or whatever they did. I don't care. So the way that Oregon played us is exactly how I thought that Utah was going to play us. But Utah didn't come in there. All right, Baylor Bears. They're not a bad team, but I'm not afraid of them. Baylor, I didn't see Baylor all over the charts. Oklahoma State, okay, that might be a problem, a little bit of problem. Kansas State, maybe. Ron Tate, we already discussed all of this. We know all of this. They're very good, but I'm not afraid of them. I'm not saying they're not good. I'm not taking anything away from them. This is one of our trap games, so I get it. But I'm not afraid of them because we've already been battle tested in the FBS. Make the move to FBS then. I don't care. Like, do what you got to do, but make the move to FBS. I'm not afraid of them. Kansas State, they've been ranked. Oklahoma State been ranked. So they're all right. Cincinnati, we're not worried about. We can break into that top 12 if we wanted to. Coach Prime has the pieces. The pieces that we are looking at, the list that we're looking at, Coach Prime has the pieces there to make this happen. I'm telling you. This is wide open. This schedule that we're looking at right here is wide open. All we have to do is just play Colorado football. We play Colorado football, we're going to be good. If we come in and we play Colorado football next year, we're going to be good. I don't see anything on our schedule that really puts a fear in me like last year. Like I knew about, Utah and the other teams and stuff. I don't see nobody on our schedule that I feel like, oh my gosh, this is going to be a tough schedule. This is going to be like, oh my gosh, this schedule is going to be murderous road, like people say. And then everybody's losing players just like we're losing players. Everybody's having to overhaul their schedule, their rosters. We're overhauling our rosters to a certain extent. People are leaving. Nah, I wouldn't say our roster is being overhauled, because when you get like 10 or 12, we look at it. 52 players left last year. We went through 50 some players. Compare that to this year, we're losing 11 players, and then a few players are going to the NFL. I mean, it's like night and day. So what that means is we're not going to be scrambling trying to duct tape our team together. We're not going to be scrambling trying to see who can play what. That means that now we're going to have a team in-house that's going to buy into the system early, and we're going to be playing football when the season opens up. Because when you're having to scramble hold on, give me a second, guys. when you're having to scramble the last second to get people to play in different positions and you don't really have a whole team, then you know what type of season you're going to have. So we're not going to have to do that this year. Just think about it. It's going to be a beautiful Colorado season, I'm telling you. A lot of people are going to be surprised. A lot of detractors are really going to be surprised because if you think about it, most of the players that left, we were counting on. We were counting on some of these positional players. And then they left. So when they left, now it's like, okay, what do? You only have a few more months before the season starts. So now what do? You got to do the best that you can to field the players that you have. And that was a duct tape season. You have Bishop Thomas playing on the offensive line. You had Mikey, who was a wide receiver, lightweight wide receiver playing tight end. You had Trevor Woods, who was our safety, caught that interception at TCU. You had him having to transfer over to linebacker. There were times where Travis Hunter had to play linebacker. There were times where Shiloh had to play linebacker. Players were screaming at each other, saying, man, do your job. I think there's going to be so much competition now in that locker room that the dogs are going to be fighting the dogs. And that's going to breed other dogs. Hot dogs. Who's hungry? Okay. All right. All right. We're going to have a bunch of hot dogs. Stop playing with me. So that's what it's going to boil down to. Because when you have Peter Investor, I appreciate you. When you have, I don't think like you need 10 dogs to energize the room. I think you need a dog at each position to energize the room. We didn't have a dog at each position to energize their room. But I think what Coach Prime is putting out right now, what he's doing, I think we're going to have at least 2 dogs at each position. To where, like, I think one of the players said there's going to be a fight every day in camp. And they already know. Coach Prime said, if one person fight, we all fight. Please get ready to start seeing some fights at practice. All right? There's going to be a lot of fights at practice. And this is what we want. Just in case YouTube want to, take my little $2 that they give me away for promoting violence. That's not what I'm talking about, YouTube. I'm talking about healthy, brotherly, oh Lord, healthy fights between brothers. When you can't find a word, you explain it. There's going to be a lot of healthy fights, brotherly fights that happens on that practice field. And it's healthy because you need that testosterone. You need that male energy to get out. Help me to make you better. That's what we need. We need these young men to help each other to get better. If you're going to slack, you're going to make me look bad. Does that make sense? If you slack, you're going to make me look bad. And I don't want you to make me look bad. That's just how it is. Okay? Make sure, guys, you hit that like button. Let's get this video. Let's get everybody watching. Let's get more people watching. Please do me a favor and hit that like button, guys. And if you're not a subscriber, please consider subscribing to the channel. I work hard for you guys. I do a lot of stuff to help this team out. All right? Make sure to hit that subscribe button if you can. Jordan Seaton just signed to Colorado. Yo, somebody send me that link. Where's the link? I didn't see that. Jordan Seaton. The Jordan Seaton just signed. I'm trying to find it because I want to make sure that it's official. I don't know that that's confirmed. Jordan Seaton signed to Colorado. I don't see that as a confirmed signing. He's just on that list. Yeah, I don't see that. I can't confirm that yet. I don't see it on 247 Sports. I do not see that, so don't know that that's a true thing. Sorry, guys, I cannot confirm that. Anthony TV says that's cap. I got a blue cap on today for you. I came ready for y'all. Give me a second, guys. KC77 said he did not sign yet, so I don't see it. I do not see that Jordan Seaton has signed. I mean, like, I think Coach Prime might keep him, like, look, chill out for a little bit. I don't know. Coach Prime could be, letting people know what to do, what not to do. Jordan Seaton is a hot name. Now, I don't know the narrative. Maybe he signs early, and then that kind of gives us a leg up to encourage others to sign. I don't know, but I think he would wait until the last minute. That's what he would do. Like that would make sense. That he waits until the last minute because he's coming in hot, man. Like he's coming. You're not one of the ones that signs early if you're like you coming in hot like that. I don't know. I doubt it. Jordan Seaton, offensive tackle, 6'5", 287 pounds, coming in from high school, IMG Academy from Bradenton, Florida, class of 2024. If you guys are not familiar with Jordan Seaton, just want to show you a little bit about Jordan Seaton. He's coming in hot, kids. Ladies and gentlemen. Is that the wrong guy? What's this 2022 highlights? Hopefully you guys can see my screen. Y'all can see my screen, right? Now, whoever's doing this highlight, It's not putting that little target mark on the person for us to watch. But I think Jordan Seaton, if you can follow him, he should be number what, 77? Yeah, I think if you're gonna do a highlight, you need to like let us know. You need to put a target on the that we like. And there we go. Wait, that's Jordan Seaton? Oh, they said watch over here. Look what he just did there. I think, yeah, he's 77. And that boy looking like that's a fat kid. Oh, I love it. All right, so he's over here. This is when he got over to, wait, you said look what he does to him? I don't know. I see different colors. I'm looking at colors. If anybody knows why I said that, I'm looking at colors. Y'all gonna hate me after this show. Don't touch too loud. Yo. Yeah, Jordan Seaton, I don't see that he signed yet, so I have no idea. But we're doing a Jordan Seaton watch today? No, nobody. No. Listen, Jordan Seaton is not like I told y'all on yesterday's show. No one person is bigger than Colorado. It's just that simple. I don't care. Like, please don't care just like I don't care this time around. Do not care. So that way your feelings don't get hurt like that. Like, if he signs, that's good. If he doesn't, then who cares, bro? At the end of the day, I'm not worried about Jordan Seaton. CU game is on my bucket list this year. Already told hubby. What does that mean? People don't realize CU only school to play 11 Power 5 programs. Y'all gotta chill. All right, so let's put this up. D. Regalo says Seaton has not signed, but he is not the total answer. In fact, the loss of Bedford is bigger than Seaton coming. Believe it. That's somebody with some knowledge. That's somebody right there with some knowledge. I love it. I love it. No one player is bigger than the team. Not at all. That you got to understand that you're not bigger than the team. And we're not gonna get too up. We're not gonna get too down. We're gonna be steady around here. You're not coming in like, oh my God, you're the savior of Colorado football. All right. Hattie said, oh, who is Bedford? Let me remind you who is Bedford. This right here is Bedford. He I guess he gave us a verbal commit, like, yo, man, Coach Prime, I'm gonna play for you. And then somebody came in with a bigger bag from the O. Not the O, right? Somebody came in from Oregon, and he was an inside lineman, and he was supposed to be protecting Shador, I believe. So he said, man, all of the 2 seconds that he was here for, he said, I don't want to be no buff. I want to be an O. I want to be a quack. And you guys know how Oregon got their nickname, right? Their duck name. Yeah. Disney and one of their coach, or not the coach. Was it the coach? He was the AD. They had a handshake. They did a little handshake. So Walt Disney and the athletic director at the time, they had a handshake. Athletic director was like, yo, can we use that duck? He was like, why not, bro? Go ahead, use the duck. It's all good. Y'all can use the duck. Y'all can use Donald Duck. That's how they got the duck, okay? It was from a handshake of the AD at the time. That's how they got the duck. You'll get that here at TLP. I know all of the Pac-12 teams and how they got their nickname. I actually made a video about that. You can go see it. You can go see it on my channel. And guess what? I'm gonna be doing the same thing unless somebody beats me to it. You know what I'm saying? I come up with bandwagon buffs. Somebody steals it. I come up with good ideas, and people steal it. So if you want to go ahead and do a video on the Big 12, all of the teams and how they got their mascot nicknames, go ahead and beat me to it. But I make this look good. That's what I do. All right, so if you are just joining us, guys, this is our National Signing Day live stream. We are looking at all of the players that have currently signed, okay? And we are giving you an update live. Currently, we're waiting for Jordan Seaton, but I don't really care, to tell you the truth. Like, where I say that at this moment right here, I don't look at one player that is going to be the changing or the savior for Colorado football. We need starters. Just like Coach Prom said, we need to have starters, people who know how to play the game, and there are seasoned players. I would love for them to have at least 2 years of eligibility under their belt. So you have 2 years of eligibility under your belt. That means that I can go through something with you this year, and then next year we can go ahead and finish the job. And either you're going to graduate and come back as a graduate player, or you're going to leave and go do what you got to do. But I know that Colorado football is going to be returning some players. That's most important, because what you want to have is a core of players that woo, excuse me. You see what's happening? The devil is a liar. I think it's a hater trying to stop me from shining. Y'all stop hating. Stop with that hating energy. You need to have a core group of players that have already gone through the fire together. Believe you me, the linemen that you guys have been crapping on, that did not leave, those guys they already have some energy about them. They already have some stuff under their belt, and they're going to be coming into play. So I like the fact that you guys, you went against them and they stayed. I don't know who's going to jump into that transfer portal, because we got a second signing day coming up. This is what you call early signing day. And then come January, we're going to have another signing day. And then, a few months after that, then we're going to go to that spring. We're going to have spring ball. Now, caution, because you understand after spring ball, some of these kids are going to be what you call auditioning. So I'm always getting you ready, prepared for what's to come. Some are going to audition, and they're going to decide, do I want to stay here or do I want to go to another team? So if you are like a Lamonius Craig, then you say, okay, I did really well during the spring game. ESPN, 247 Sports, all these people wrote up about me. Now my stock is up. I can go to another team, get my NIL bag, and I can go ahead and go to the NFL, or I can up my career. So I want to caution everybody that the list that we show you today, that is not our final team. Please understand that signing does not mean that you are on the team for good. That's not what that means. That means that we got a commitment, and ain't nobody going to come and steal you away from us. So signing is good. Once the ink has dried on that paper, that means that we're not worried that you're going to be going to go see other visits, all right, because you've already signed. So now the NCAA is going to hold you to it. You're not going to go visit Oregon. You're not going to get poached by somebody. You see what I'm saying? At least in the public, they're going to still be trying to poach you and all of that. That can happen. But as a fan of Colorado football, don't be settled until we put that product on the field game one. All right? Game number one. Because relationships got to take place. A lot of things are going to transpire behind the scenes. Parents, uncles, aunts are going to get upset. Okay? Oh, Coach Prime didn't hug me hard enough when he hugged me, so my cousin is leaving. All of these things that I'm telling you now is not to say that I'm playing in the hands of the haters or to please them. It's to tell you that those are the things that happened in 2023. It's a straight prescription of what happened in 2023. So this time around, don't buy into the okie doke. Be study and know that at the end of the day, the only players we're going to worry about are the players that are going to play on day number 1. You remember that infamous interview that Coach Prime had, right? That infamous interview where Coach Prime said, the team that you see here now, this team that you see us playing with is not the team that's going to play at TCU. You remember that interview, right? That's why I want to caution everybody that while I show you this list again, all right, while I'm going to show you this list again, just so you understand, these are the current signees that don't get too caught up on this list. All right, guys? Hey, Taylor, I appreciate you. You coming in hot, too, so appreciate you, Taylor. Don't get jealous, Keisha. She's white. White girls don't like a strong black man that talks about them and stuff. You know. Don't hit me, white people. I'm just joking. Anyway, I'm married. Calm down. Not like married men can't date white girls. What am I talking about? All right, so don't get caught up on this list. People get upset. Things happen. It's life. It's the cycle of life. It's the cycle of life. Okay? Hakuna Matata, okay? Hakuna freaking Tata. Stop playing with me. All of these guys may not end up here. Cam Michael, Eric Brantley, Draylon Miller, Justin Myers, Aquin Barnes, Chapman Matea, Brandon Davis Swain, Terrell Timmons Jr., Keaton Wade. Where's the other Wade? I thought it was 2 Wades. I thought it was twins. They were coming together. Where's the other Wade? Oh, he ain't signed yet. Okay. Khalil Benson, Micah Welch, Walter Taylor, Will Shepard, Tyler Johnson. Please remember, guys, these guys, all of these guys, may not end up a buff on day 1. Be study. Celebrate that we are answering a lot of questions, but we're not answering every question today. All right? Hot tips for TLP Sports at gmail.com if you want to get your voice heard. Hot tips for TLP Sports at gmail.com is right above on your screen, guys. It is on your screen, guys. All right? Go ahead and send me your email if you want to come on the show and you want to get your voice heard. But please be study buff nation. All right? Now, Kitco TV says they will all be here. What I'm saying is, if you remember that there is early signing day, there is spring ball, all right? Spring ball happens, and then some kids are auditioning for their next team. Whatever transpires, all right? Whatever transpires from that, then we take it from there. These are the stars of the people that are coming. Who's star watching? Any of y'all star watching? All right. If you're star watching, then here are some stars for you. Omar White, defensive tackle, 4 stars. Eric Brantley, 3 stars. Brandon Davis Swain, 4 stars. Zakar Lewis, wide receiver. Wait, did he sign? Oh, these are potentials. Because Bradford left, right? All right, so I thought Zakar Lewis is no longer here. All right, these are potential. So this could be an old list. How old is this? Maybe I just be putting stuff in before you guys. Oh, December. Yeah, okay. Zakar Lewis is still in the running. I thought he left. He wasn't going to be here. Jordan Seaton, he's a 5-star. So out of this list, we got one 5-star. Draylon Miller. So we got a lot of 4-stars though. Y'all know what a 4-star is, right? Who's stargazing? Peter said stargazing. You just confused me with the signing dates. I did? I'm sorry. I don't mean to confuse anyone. So today is early signing day, and then we're going to get another signing day, the final signing day. You get 2. There's the final in January. All right? Somebody can Google that and tell me what the next is. This January? When is the next sign? It's February. Sorry. I think February 2nd is the final signing day, right? They said they want to stop the run, but they need a big DT. Don't Touch 2 says, I'm sure. Hey, Don't Touch 2. Did you put your name to Don't Touch 2 because of Shador? Let me know. Maybe you had that already. I don't know. They said they want to stop the run. Okay, I already read that. I'm sure Prime will be on TV somewhere soon. Yeah, it's like election day. You know what I'm saying? Like, you get all of the candidates. They're in their little war rooms. And they're, you know what I'm saying? They're crunching numbers. They're crunching data. They got their data team. You got the recruiting team. They're in that room and they're talking. Hey, we need to do this. We need to do that. Hey, you hold off on signing. We need you to do, you know what I'm saying? Yes, sir. After the Benson Live with Life and Football. Okay. Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up. I appreciate that. That's what's up. Kick Code TV said they can sign any day until the signing periods. So February is going to be the next signing period. Like we've been through a whole cycle of signing. So you get one in December, you get another one in February because January is that if I did confuse you, I'm sorry. I think I said January. But you get another one, the final signing, and then the reason why I'm only cautioning y'all is because of what happened. Because we already been through a whole year, a whole cycle of this drama. All right. So if you don't get your heart all caught up in these signees and stuff like that, because kids are going to leave. It's a natural cycle of what happens. You get excited for all of these players, and next you know what I'm saying? Then they're like, oh, I changed my mind. I want to go play for this person. And it's quite okay. I'm saying it's okay because we're not putting anybody above the team. Even if their stats came in hot like Jordan Seaton, trust me, because I'm gonna tell you a story about another player. I'll tell you a story about a player that we really wanted, right? We really wanted this kid that went to Nebraska. I forget his name, and I'm glad that I forgot his name because he probably shouldn't be mentioned. Maybe I should have remembered his name. But he was a really good player. He was like a very high, you know what I'm saying? But he said, I'm gonna stay home because we was on his trail, and then he decided to stay home. That kind of upset me. And I was like, man, come on, man. You came, you ate our food, you did all that stuff, and you got us all excited. We're over here making videos, and then you're gonna decide, I want to stay home. And guess what? We didn't even hear his name. We didn't even hear his name during the season. Not one peep out of him. Even though they had a better record than us, I think they went 5-7. They won one more game. We could have been 5-7 too with that Stanford game, but we didn't hear one peep out of this kid. Now he might come out like Cormani McLean, like he might come out and beast out, but I mean, we get excited for these kids and then they either don't translate or it's not that serious. We learned that it's not that serious. The only reason why we all up and you know what I'm saying, we all high up on some of these players is because of what they bring to the table from other teams or what they're coming in from high school. And that's cool. But if we think about the entire group that Coach Prime is doing, if we think about what Coach Prime is trying to do, number one is protect your door. We need a bunch of players to do that. Not one, a bunch of players to do that. And then number two, we need to stop the run. We need a group of players to do that. Okay? When all of the stars miss their blocks or miss their tackles, somebody got to step in there. So if we can do that, I trust what Coach Prime is putting together is going to be okay. So I'm not too high on one person. Ron Tate says what? Here we go. After the bowl game, each player has 1 week to visit any school or schools that they want. They have 1 week in the portal that is after each bowl game. Okay. But just understand that signing, once you sign, that's it. You've signed. Like you're with us. Once you sign, that's it. All right. You're not gonna go visit other schools. Like once you sign with us, you're signed with us. Like you decided to sign on a dotted line. That's a contract. When you sign a contract, you're telling us that you want to be here, and we're not worried about you going around and like trying to cheat on us and all of that stuff. Christian Lewis says, I'm an Oklahoma State fan and I will be at the game. Pokes, black love, orange love, green gun, claps. Y'all better miss me with all these things. I can't read no. I don't know what these things are saying. Okay, if you don't spell it out, I will have no idea. Okay. I don't know what the shoot 'em up, bang bang means. Okay. X-Men said, look, One Off Media just dropped an episode. I'll see you in 15 minutes. I love it. X-Men is gonna go watch what One Off Media put out, and then he's gonna come back and share that with us. Shout out, salute, X-Men. We're gonna expect some other players to come along as well. And then like, look, what's happening? The players are going to watch. They're going to watch what's moving, the pieces that are coming, because, I mean, if you want an opportunity to play, you're going to look at the pieces that are moving. The parents are doing the same thing. Like, okay, do I want to go there? They already have an answer for this. They have 2 answers, 3 answers for that. What are my chances of actually playing? All right, you want to go somewhere where you can play. If you have aspirations and you have really determined that you're going to go to the NFL or the next step, XFL or whatever else, whatever's out there, if you feel like you have the chance to play, you're going to be looking at your chances. If your parents know that you're going to be going here or you can go to Prime and show up, or you can be one of these players who just says, I want to get NIL deals and I really don't care about the NFL. Because what I'm telling you is some of these kids are making more money than your first year contract NFL players. That's just the name of the game today. Some of these young men, okay, with their star valuations, their connection with Coach Prime, they are making more money than you're going to make on your first year on your contract when you go to the NFL. So what is it worth to you? You're in college making all of this money. NFL is not guaranteed. The NFL, all of these 32 some odd teams, they can only pick by so many people in your class or in your position. So everybody's not going to go. You know how many daggone colleges there are. You know how many elite players there are. Just take all of those players, put them all in one room, and say, go at it. And think about it. Not everybody's going to go. So what do? You position yourself to make some money right now. And guess what? If you're good with money, if you understand the value of the dollar, and you understand how to use money, if you make $500,000, you should be set for life. Let me just break that down a little bit for a lot of these parents that are watching to understand. For the most part, a lot of us, if you have a two working household, mom and dad, or girlfriend, boyfriend, or two people in that place, if you're not like Mexican or Hispanic and you have everybody in that house, you got like 10 people living in that one house and they're all working. If that's a different, that's different. I'm talking about regular folks, not these hardworking, Nigerians or Mexicans. They're different, all right? They're the exception. Everybody got to work in that household. Okay, calm down, Harry. Don't be racist. Am I racist? Okay, let's just say you have two parents in a household working. The average, if you are middle class American, the average, you're busting $150,000, $200,000 a year. If you can make that, that's you working 8 hours, sometimes overtime, to make that for two people, busting $150 to 200 some regular folk. Sometimes it's a little less than that. Okay? That's for two people to be working. If you are a college student and you make that $500,000 just to play football, just because some company wanted to just give you money, $500,000, they're saying that the average offensive line is going for somewhere between 500 to like a $1.7 million NIL valuation. You should be set for life. And the reason why you should be is because you're in college, and if you're making that, let's just say for 4 years, a couple of $1 million. Now, if you know how to manage money, if you understand money, there should be no reason why you cannot make that money last for the rest of your life. You get life insurance, you buy real estate. This is called investment now. You understand money. For those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, if you understand money and you're able to garner $500,000 in one lump sum, let's just say 1 year, you should know how to take that money and make it last for the rest of your years living on this earth. Airbnb. Get some real estate, invest in Airbnb. Okay? Buy real estate. Buy life insurance. What you don't know about life insurance is that you can live off your life insurance. This is knowledge that they don't teach you. That's why you get a bunch of rappers, celebrities who make a bunch of money, and then in a few years, they've bought stuff that does not appreciate. Gold necklaces, watches, and stuff like that. And they go broke. There's no way you go broke if you're able to make $500,000 in 1 year. If you see that money in your hands, you should never go broke again in your life. Ever, ever, ever. If you're able to see $500,000, let's just say the $500,000 has tax on it. So let's just say they take half of that or 40% of that. I'm just gonna give you $250. If you see $250, you should never go broke again either. Am I talking? There's a bunch of black dudes on this team. I'm gonna show you the list again. I'm just saying, because we're looking black. Colorado's about to be looking colored. I'm just saying, people don't know how to manage money. This list, I don't see not one. Okay, is he white? Is Will white? Will light skin. Stop playing with me, Will. You got those nappy hair. Will has nappies. I don't know what. Anyway, I hope you can read between my jokes, okay? This is looking black. And you know our community, boy, we know how to manage money. Boy. These guys with NIL deals being connected with Coach Prime, coming in hot like they are. Everybody's putting up hot emojis and stuff like that. These guys here, just God, pray that they know how to manage money. Okay? those young men and their families, if you're able to garner the type of NIL deals that most highly rated players can garner, 100,000, 200,000. We're not talking like stipend, okay? Like if you don't understand NIL, let me just break it down for you a little bit, guys. Let me come back to me. Let me explain something to y'all. In today's football, highly rated players, they're making a lot of money. It's called name, image, and likeness. Name, image, likeness garners you a lot of money. And it's not no stipend like back in the day where when you had a scholarship, if you were a scholarship player, you got a little bit of a stipend to like maybe $50, $80, maybe $100 a couple of $100 every month or so like that to like help you to eat and stuff like that. Go out and go take your girlfriend out. Nah. Not today. Okay? Today, they're making millions of dollars, these hot players. Okay? But the thing is, they're making this money, and a lot of them don't know how to manage this money. The naked, like the Liberian man would say, the naked chin these people they're wearing, these kids they're wearing, the naked chin. I'm speaking Liberian English for a lot of you who don't understand what I'm doing. The naked chin that some of these players they're wearing, $250,000 on their neck. My man, you carrying around your house on your neck. You're carrying. I didn't wear no watch today. What the heck is wrong with me? I knew I was forgetting something. You're wearing $250,000 around your neck. Why? Get into your bag now, Harry. This is where I get into my bag. And I start telling us, a lot of us, that we're getting a lot of players that look like me. All right? Colorado's about to get a lot darker. All right? You're wearing houses around your neck. You're wearing real estate around your neck. Why? Because you didn't have it before. You're coming from a neighborhood where you didn't have a lot. Your mom and dad didn't have a lot, so they couldn't afford to give you a $250,000 chain. I don't know why any parent would want to buy a $250,000 chain and give it to their child to be wearing around. So because your parent couldn't afford to do that for you, now you can. You're in college. You'll remember Jury Gate from UCLA. So now you're able to do that. You're taking your NIL money and you're buying these jewelries because you didn't have it before. And it's a way for Black people to floss or to let the other people that's around them know that they got it like that. You see what I'm saying? This is the history of us, African Americans in America. Because we don't come from nothing, because we didn't have much, what we do is, when we do get something, especially our elite athletes, they go out and they spend this money on, here comes an SAT word, frivolous things. Okay? They go and they spend their money on frivolous things. Things that don't have much value. Things that does not hold their value much. And guess what we learned also? We learned that they don't know about insurance. So they buy these watches, they buy these necklaces, they buy these frivolous things, and they don't even insure it. They just buy it. No insurance. Insurance is something you got to pay for monthly. So for the most part, our community, what we say about insurance is, wait a minute, that's a monthly bill? I'm not paying for that monthly. That's a monthly bill. Why am I going to pay monthly for something I'm wearing around my neck? So right there, you just told me the value of the thing. You said, why am I going to pay for, I'm going to pay $350, $500 a month for something that I'm wearing around my neck? The reason why you just said something that I'm wearing around my neck should have told you that the value of the thing that's around your neck should not be that high, because it's something that you're wearing around your neck. Am I in the house, or am I Boulder's about to look a lot darker? That's implications. It's a lot of young black men that may not have mom and dad in the house, that may not have a lot, that may not be coming from a lot. So they're about to come into a situation where Coach Prime is hot. Their association with Coach Prime is going to get them a lot of money. And they're going to now have a lot. Some of them. Not all of them, but they're going to have stuff. And when they get stuff, they're going to start buying stuff. That's what usually happens in the African American community. And usually when we buy stuff, with the stuff that we finally get, it's usually of no value. It doesn't make money for you while you're sleeping. When somebody says value, that's what they mean. If the chain or the thing that you're buying is not making you no money while you're sleeping, that value is depreciating, not appreciating. Does that make sense? When the first day that you put it on, wear it or drive it or anything like that, if it doesn't make you money or appreciate, that only means the opposite, which means depreciate. So you're walking around with a house on your neck that's not making you no money. What if you went and you started investing into some apartment buildings? You don't have to use your own money on this. The money that you currently have is your collateral. If you can show someone you're a college student, that means you're of age. You can do this. If you can show somebody your bank statement that says, I have $200,000, or I have $80,000, I have $3.5 million. That means that's your collateral. So now you go to the apartment complex or the person that owns that apartment building, and you say, I want to take this apartment building and I want to rent it out. So let me put some people in here that want to rent it out. That's going to be Airbnb. So now you trust the people that owns that apartment building, they needed to rent it out anyways. So you're going to take it from them. Maybe make them a deal, make them a hot deal, a sweet deal that they can't refuse. They need to rent that apartment. You come and say, let me take it from your hands. I'll rent it out for you. You're going to turn that into Airbnb. So you give them money up front. You say, here, hold this $10,000. Hold this $20,000. I'm going to pay for 6 months up front. Whenever you show a landlord or a property owner that you have the ability to pay up front, you are a client that is desirable, and they're not going to turn you down. I'm trying to help these young dark men that's coming to Colorado and the parents that may be coming after them. So now you take that and you say, okay, now you give them money up front, and now they're like, okay, cool. So let's just say that was a 3-story building. You got the entire 3 stories. And on each floor, there's 2 apartments. So that's 1, 2. Okay? 1 family, 2 family. Next floor, that's 3 floors, right? 3 stories, right? You're following me. 1, 2. First floor, second floor, 1, 2. Okay. So that's 2, 3, 4. Third floor, 5, 6. 6 families can move in here? What is the rent? What is the monthly rent for this 3-story? The monthly rent is, let's just say, $5,000 monthly. That's your mortgage. $5,000 is your mortgage monthly. That's all you pay monthly in a 6-family, 3-story building. You're taking that and you're flipping it, making it an Airbnb. That Airbnb, you know what happens to it? Somebody's gonna come in for 30 days. They're gonna pay you $1,000 or how much ever you want to do it. Especially if you're in New York City, you know what I'm saying? You're flipping that twice. Let's just say you're making like $30,000. Y'all think I'm playing around. Y'all think I'm playing around. You do let me lower it. I'll give you $10,000. It should be a lot more than that. You make $10,000 a month. Let me just say 15,000 because that 10,000 is too silly, too low. You're making $15,000 a month. You take away the 5,000, that leaves you 10,000, and then whatever else to furnish the place to get people to clean the building after each person leaves, to replace things that may have been broken. Let's just say we add another 2,500 to that. So now from 10,000, now you got what? 10,000 minus 2, that's 8, minus another 500, so that's 7,500. So let's just say you clean 3,000. Let's just say you're taking home $5,000 a month. You should never go broke again. That's what you're doing. And you can multiply that. So let's say you're walking away with $6,000 after all expenses. This is college. NIL deal. Who needs to go to the daggone NFL if you're making that kind of money? Oh, man. All right, man. Here's the link. The link is coming. It's been 1:35. Okay, it's been a while. My bad. I didn't see the link for a second. Somebody talk to me, please. Even if you don't make $6,000, let's just say your expenses come all the way and bring you all the way down $3,000 a month. Who can't use $3,000 a month per month? I'm telling you, NIL is changing the landscape of how football works. Not everybody, not every hot player makes it. Okay, not every hot player ever makes it to the NFL or to the professional range. But if you know the value of a dollar, if you know how to manage money, if you, all right, like, if you want to learn how to manage money, call my sister. All right. Rise and Thrive Financial Services. Okay. She's right there in Philly. Rise, like RISE, and Thrive, like you're thriving. THRIVE. Rise and Thrive Financial Services. Hit her up. She'll help you. I promise you. All right. But I'm just saying, like, bruh, we got to learn how to manage money, or somebody's got to be, Coach Prime and his team got to put something into play to where these young men are getting financial services advice to help them to manage this NIL money. If you couldn't afford a chain before, buy the chain. Rock it. I don't mind. But okay, instead of buying the $200,000 chain, why not buy a $50,000 chain? Or $25,000 chain? I mean, how many of your wedding band, your wife's wedding band, it's not like 8,000, 10,000, or even less, right? So if you can buy a $25,000 chain, then take the rest of that $250,000 and put it into real estate, or buy stock, or get some cryptocurrency. Get something that's going to make you make money while you sleep, instead of you spending everything now and then struggling when you get out of high school and you don't make the NFL. You get hurt, something happens to you. Now you got nothing to look back on. You got to go into the work world with nothing. You got to now start your career knowing that you made all that money as a player, and you're entering the work world with nothing. You either have to move back to mama's house. You got to do, I mean, it shouldn't make sense. It should not make sense. But that's how this stuff works, guys. You get that kind of stuff here at TLP Sports Club. That's what I do here. All right, what we got? All right, what did we say about Jordan Seaton? Cordell signed. You could buy a house with 5,000 here, a nice one. $5,000 in South Africa. Man, you can buy a house in South Africa. So let me give you another scenario. I don't think people are going to think about this. What if you contacted a real estate agent in South Africa? I don't know the rules in South Africa. X-Men could tell us. What if you were a student and you had the wherewithal, the knowledge to contact a real estate agent in South Africa, take some of that NIL money, and buy a few houses that you're going to turn into an Airbnb, because when black people in America or from around the world, when they want to get that African experience, they're going to South Africa. South Africa to me is like Florida. South Africa is not the real Africa, okay? Let's just be frank. South Africa is not real Africa. Sorry, X-Men. Because everybody that's a celebrity that wants to, oh, I want to go back to the motherland, I want to just go ahead and go back to Africa. Even Dave Chappelle, when he left and went to Africa, he didn't go to Ghana, he didn't go to Nigeria, he didn't go to Guinea, the real African places. He went to South Africa. So everybody goes to South Africa. So what if you were to take $5,000, $10,000, $20,000, buy a few rows of houses, all right, and get a real estate agent, somebody who can clean, because in South Africa, I'm sure the ladies that clean or the men that clean there, I'm sure their prices is not going to be as high as some of these things that we have in America. But anyways, you get a crew of people, you get a manager and everybody. This is going to be less than $100,000. I'm just saying, less than the chain that you're walking around with on your neck. So you do that, you make that investment. I know it's a little risky, because for things to work out for you in Africa, I'm just going to let you know this, because this is just how it works. The number one currency in Africa is trust. All right. So if you don't have the number one currency in Africa, which is trust, then it's gonna be a risky investment. So just know that. So, but you make that investment, you get somebody you can trust that can protect your property, you get some security, you do your due diligence, whatever it takes for you to make sure that you protect your investment, because you will get robbed. Okay. If you're not smart, you will get robbed. I'm just cautioning somebody. So you do what it takes. I'm talking to these college students that are coming in here with all this money. You get maybe 2 or 3 houses, now Airbnb. All of these Americans that go out to South Africa, the traveling doctors, the traveling nurses, nurses, that's most of the time, those are the number one people to do Airbnb, to rent to, are traveling doctors and traveling nurses. So you get some type of connection with traveling nurses, traveling doctors, doctors without walls, nurses without wall. You connect with those people, and now they know that you have a house or you have a bunch of houses in South Africa that you only got for like $5,000, according to X-Men. All right, beachfront. Look at X-Men, right? You set that up, and you can put traveling nurses, and these traveling nurses are going to pay over $2,000-$3,000 to rent this place. So now you're making your money 10 times more. I mean, I'm just saying, college students, this is what this is all about, okay? If y'all want to come to me for advice, college students, I'll make my services available for you to come for advice. What other news do we have on the line? We are into our second hour, guys. We are headed to our last hour of streaming. So 5 times 12 equals 60. Peter Investor, you should. I hope you're hearing what I'm saying. Buy a beach from home, put it on Airbnb. Man, I'm telling you, X-Men, they're not ready. Wow, $5,000 would get you a small suburban home, entry-level home in a nice area. What? Yo, man, I feel like I'm about to contact you for us to do some business. That's all it is. Lord have mercy. Man. All right. Any news on Seaton? I know I've been, Jordan posted on Instagram 4 hours ago where he stated, "We stay in the course," and was playing Drake's song "It's Far From Over." Excuse me. And at the bottom of his post read, "FTO's just in." I don't know what that means. Okay. So Jordan Seaton seems like he's gonna be fine. Don't Touch Sue says 5K in Africa don't sound bad at all, but is it nice? According to X-Men, X-Men is in South Africa. He's there. So Wild Dog says you can live for as little as $600 a month overseas. More Americans leave for Mexico than immigrants for lower cost of living in retirement. Also in DR, the Dominican Republic. So I'm just talking about Africa, but if you don't want to go all the way to Africa, you got DR, you got Dominican Republic, you got Puerto Rico. I really admire Puerto Rico because I think I saw a documentary where, was it DR or Puerto Rico, where their literacy rate is very high. Like they encourage everyone to read, to learn how to read and write. And I was so impressed. And I'm like, wow, I really want that for Africa. I want that for Liberia, but we are so hard-headed. Good luck, brother. Good luck, my man. My man, to get the Liberian old man in to read. Abba, hey, he does say, my man. The Liberian old man in, he said, hey, old man, you love read. He said, yeah, good luck with that. There's a fight or a troll in the comments. What's going on, guys? Old man, Nigerian jollof all the way. Psst. Nigerian jollof, please. That thing too dry. Sit down, my man. Sit down, bye. Who's fighting in the comments? Somebody's fighting? Like, what are y'all fighting about? Like, that's what I don't get. Like, let's not do that immature stuff. Like, it's not that serious. All right, let's go ahead and update the list, guys. Let's go ahead and update the list. We are in hour number 2. This is the let's see if we can get an updated list, guys. Y'all fighting because I start talking about investment, people start fighting because we don't want to hear the real stuff. We want to hear all that, you know what I'm saying? We want to hear the junk stuff. All right, where are we at? Do we have anybody new on this list? Is there anybody new on this list? Cordell Russell has signed. Dustin Wade signed. Preston Hodge. Quincy Wiggins. All right, let's update this list in case anybody new is in the chat, in case anybody new is on the live. Let's go ahead and give you the update. If you're new and you heard me talking about investments, it's because we have a bunch of young black men. And if you're not black in our community, investments, taking care of money management is something that is kind of like, it's not talked about too much in our community. I'm not disparaging these young men. I'm not saying don't buy your chains, don't buy your gold watches, your Bentleys, and all of that other stuff. But listen, if you want to not be worried about working for the rest of your life, investment is, is something that you want to do. So here is the list. Here are the signee roster. All right, guys. We got Cam Michael. We got Aquin Barnes, or Anquin Barnes. He's a defensive tackle. We got offensive lineman Justin Myers. Then we got tight end Chayman Matea. We got wide receiver Terrell Timmons Jr. We got Keaton Wade. He's a outside linebacker. We got defensive end Eric Brantley Jr. We got, well, he's been with us for a minute and he didn't change his mind. I respect him. Defensive end, Brandon Davis Swain. Man, he's been committed for a long time. He didn't allow nobody to sway him because he was committed even way before we started playing, and he's been here for a minute. Then we got wide receiver Draylen Miller. We got Khalil Benson, offensive tackle. We got another quarterback in Walter Taylor III. We got a running back. Micah Welch shares a name with my youngest son, Micah. All right, that's a prophetic name, or that's the name of a prophet. I think it's a minor prophet in the Bible. Elijah is a major prophet. Micah is a minor prophet, if I'm not mistaken. He could be a major prophet. I'm not sure. But that's a prophetic name. Cornerback Preston Hodge. We got offensive guard Tyler Johnson. We got center, just like Taylor. What? You know what? I can't remember his name right now. But anyways, we got Kerry Walker, wide receiver Will Shepard. How many wide receivers is that we counting? All right, that's 2 wide receivers so far. No, that's 3. Yes, that's 3 wide receivers so far that I've counted. And then defensive end, we got Quincy Wiggins. We got another wide receiver. We got Cordell Russell. All right, that's 4. Defensive end, we got Samuel Okolola. Sorry. My Liberian dyslexia is stepping in there. Another quarterback, Destin Wade. And then we have a defensive tackle in Chidozie Nwankwo. All right, the Nigerian kid. All right, that is what we're looking at so far as signee. So if you are new around these woods, if you are just joining us, guys, those are the people that have signed. That is the signee roster. All right. So, I mean, that's what it says. It says National Signing Day, and it says Signing Day, welcome to Signing Day, and it says signee roster. So those are the people that should have signed. And then right here it tells you just signed. And if you are a signee roster, they will put you on this roster right here. All right, and then to show your stuff right here. Let's show more. So all of these people, these are the people that should have signed. So just in case you're wondering, are these just the people that we are prospecting? These are not just prospects. These are the people that would have signed so far. That's right. All right. I think Travis Hunter signed too. So there you have it. Travis Hunter is amongst the list. Okay. So yes, if you're just joining us, these are the people that have signed so far. We are checking this list. We are checking it twice, just like Santa on Christmas. All right. These are not naughty guys who are looking to get NIL deals. DMVR Buff says, in the war room, ready for emergency show if surprises happen. So far, no surprises. These are people that should have signed. Tony Cosolo, 13 minutes ago, says, ooh, something's happening. What happened to this guy? This kid was like one of the early YouTube comedians. And he don't disappear. Like one of my filmmaker friends was good friends with him from Florida, and it was working. I don't know what happened to this kid. He kind of disappeared. You know what money does? You know, you start off working with somebody, money comes into play, and everybody starts getting paid. When you're all broke, everybody's talking, yeah, we good, we boys. Yeah, baby. And then as soon as the money starts arriving, people start doing weird things. People start doing mad weird things. Yeah, but one of my filmmaker friends was real close to him, was working with him, but I don't know what happened to him. Kofi, what's up, man? Kofi, holler at me. If y'all don't know, I'm a beast of a filmmaker, okay? I got a series called Goons that's on YouTube. If y'all want to go see it, Goons web series, fire. I'm a good writer. I'm a good director. I'm a good producer. Y'all see this sports YouTube thing, but my other life, oh, and I'm a good carpenter as well now. I know how to build things. I built my whole basement. What else is going on? I'm looking for anything that's going to give us any news. Right now, we are still waiting for one of our biggest signees or one of our biggest commits to sign. Whether he's going to do regular, whether he's going to sign right now, we don't know that he's going to sign today. Let me see. Does anybody else say they wanted to come on? All right. So today is just me, guys. I'm giving y'all the updates as it happens. Maybe tomorrow we'll have a panel to discuss everything that happens today. They're like, yo, Harry B, hold us down on the list. We'll see you tomorrow. It's not really necessary to bring anybody on right now, to tell you the truth. You know, if you want to come on, you can come on. But like right now, we're all watching what's happening on the list. If you want to come on and we can talk about anybody on this list, let me know. But it's not really necessary. We'll talk tomorrow. As a matter of fact, no. I think I'm off tomorrow. I needed to tell y'all. My wife wants me to be off tomorrow so that we can handle some things and get ready for the Christmas. We're hosting the Christmas. We're hosting family for Christmas. So, yeah. So I think this is going to be my last show for the weekend. I'll be doing individual videos. Unless something big happens, we get some big movements, then I'll bring that for you. I'll bring that to you guys. But I'm going to be taking off tomorrow and Friday. So anything else happening out there? See y'all how many Ducks fans posting on Jordan Seaton's fan page. I'm getting comfortable like Coach. Yo, I'm telling you, with that list, what's happening with this list? Like, I want the constituents to know. We're answering, like, if you see, let me go over this list so I can say what I'm about to say. I want the constituents to know. I want you guys to really understand and get a strong perspective of what's happening with this list. Especially if you don't really like keep track of whatever's going on with Coach Prime. This list right here, you want to see OL and you want to see D and O. Wide receivers, running backs, and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But what you want to look at is like stuff like this. Like when you see DT, defensive tackle, offensive line. That's what we're looking for. We're looking for these code words. These two letters right here. These are the code letters, okay? Defensive end. You want to see these. So what Coach Prime is doing is answering one of the biggest questions that we have had. These questions right here are huge. So he's answering the base. He's letting you know, I hear you. I know what we went through in 2023. The things that you saw on the field was not indicative of how I expect to perform while I'm here at Colorado. So please understand that I know what you're feeling, fan base. I want you to know that I'm answering those questions. I'm your head coach. That's Coach Prime talking, okay? And I saw what you see, and I'm answering those questions. So please understand that, guys. Coach Prime is answering the questions that all of us had. Whether you had a question or not, he knows. Give me 1 second, guys. If the question came up, if it was on your mind, just know that he was there. He knew that answer before, or he knew that issue before you knew it. All right? So, You can follow this list on the cubuffs.com. National Signing Day, December 20th, 2023. So we are here and we're following this list and we're updating you as the list comes in. King Joseph I believe King Joseph went to Syracuse. He did not sign. We briefly talked about him yesterday, but he did not sign. He went to Syracuse. So that's why I said I'm not too hot or too bullish on just one specific player. I want the questions that Coach Prime answers to answer the question for the team, not for one player, because no one player is bigger than his team. So what I'm seeing, what Coach Prime is doing with this list right here, is answering the bigger question. So yeah, there are going to be players that tease us, that wiggle their whatever in front of us, and we're going to be like excited. But some kids or some players are baiting us. Just understand that. It's happening. All right? The school understands that it's happening. They're going to put us up there and they're going to dangle their whatever is in front of us. I don't know if I should say pause on all of this, but whatever. Right? By the way, this map is whack, okay? Africa is way bigger. So this is whack. I love Africa. Oh, I love Africa. Africa, how I love thee. Anyways, like, get your act back together so that we can rule once again like we used to rule when Jesus used to walk in our land. Okay? All the leaders, all the African trash leaders, stop playing with me. Get your act together. So, yeah, Coach Prime is answering a lot of questions. As long as Coach Prime answers the bigger question, the O-line, the linebackers room. Like, who's a linebacker in this group? I don't see no linebacker. Who's a linebacker? Are we saying defensive ends or linebackers? Are those linebackers? I don't know, guys. I don't know that much about football to be able to take some of these guys and translate them. So please, if you know that much about football, do you see any linebackers on this list? Are the DEs the closest thing to linebackers? Are we saying that defensive ends, if they play on the ends, that they're linebackers? I don't know. Somebody let me know. But we need to answer linebacker. We need to answer tight end, because we didn't really have a big tight end room. We got Chayman Matea. All right. I need to see another tight end, to tell you the truth, for to have DEPTH. We need to have DEPTH. It's a defensive tackle or linebacker? No. I don't know. Carolina boy says, not a white player in sight. I don't know. I don't see linebackers. Did anybody see any linebackers? Do y'all see linebackers? I don't see linebackers. If you go on the Georgias, the Alabamas, the major teams, their rooms are colored. Okay, so this is not weird. Okay, linebackers usually light skinned. Okay, so none of y'all seen linebackers, right? So we're not answering that question, Coach. Can anybody at Coach Prime wear the linebackers? Levante Bentley got 1 year left. That's the only person we see. We're not answering the question of linebackers. Destin Wade, brother, is expected to sign. He is a linebacker. Okay, well, I hope he signs, because I don't see no linebackers. I need to see linebackers. That's a question. That's still a question that has on National Signing Day. We haven't answered the question. We haven't had the question answered of linebackers. All right, so I need to see that. Where they at, Coach Prime? Somebody at Coach Prime, where are the linebackers? Because that entire, if we're going to stop the run, if we're going to be able to, Coach Prime's mandate, because I don't think some people understand. I think somebody like commented and started cussing and saying a lot of foul language stuff. He was like, this is what's wrong with you guys. This is what's wrong with you creators. You know what I'm saying? What is this? Jake Swanschnick just tweeted. Are y'all seeing this right here? Offensive tackle Jeremiah McCrimmon has entered the transfer portal 6 minutes ago. Please respect my decision. First and foremost, I want to say thank you to all the coaches who gave me the opportunity to play here at the University of Colorado. I appreciate all the camaraderie and support I received in my tenure from the staff, loyal fans, and the community. The relationships I have built here will always be appreciated and not taken lightly. Thanks to all my teammates for the brotherhood we created. As you all know, as you all will be truly missed. After consulting my family and associates, it is to my best benefit to enter the NCAA transfer portal with 3 years of eligibility remaining to play. Jeremiah McCrimmon. He's 6'6". He's the offensive tackle, 6'6", weighs 315 pounds, sophomore class. Hometown is Apex, North Carolina. So that was tweeted by Jake Swanschnick. So we just lost an offensive tackle. And let's go back on this list right quick. Khalil Benson. Wait, was Jeremiah white? Oh Lord, we're losing all our white guys. I can't. Is he white? He looks white? No, he looks black, right? I'm about to say, come on, man. We can't lose all our white guys. Lord. Who's gonna teach us how to do taxes? He's a light-skinned brother. Who's gonna teach us how to manage money? Oh, he light-skinned. He was black. He was black. Whew. Come on, white boys. Please stay with us. Please. We're looking kind of dark there. I'm joking, guys. If you're new around here, I'm not trying to be racist. I know as soon as you say black or white, people cringe because we still have issues we got to deal with. All right. So he's out of here. So we lost an offensive tackle. Basically, I mean, if you are to read into anything, the fact that he waited until National Signing Day to jump into the transfer portal, I mean, it could be like, brothers like, yo, I want to see what they got coming in. I want to see what moves they're making. If they overhaul my position, if they're trying to bring in some dogs, then maybe, it's best for my interest to go. I don't know that he's the last guy that's gonna jump. People gonna jump. More people are gonna jump. I'm expecting more people to jump. So if he just jumped, I'm expecting more to jump. And then keep in mind that we're also getting players that are going to come in, like we said yesterday, after the bowl games. All right. So Dre said McCrimmon was obviously pushed out. Now, Tim said it's sad that these kids don't believe in themselves and their capability. You think that's what it is, Tim? I think it's the opposite. I think if you believe in yourself and your capabilities, then you go to where you want it to be shine. I mean, there's always the other side to look at it, other way to look at it. If you believe in yourself and your abilities, you can stay and say, "Oh, let me battle it out," or you can kind of see the writing on the wall. You can see. I don't know if he was a walk on or not. Um, I don't have the writing. I don't have the write up for him. Jake didn't really share much more. Usually he does. But anyways, Jake and them, they have on the DNVR buff on their website, they do have a list of players and that are leaving, that are coming in. I got a video that's coming for y'all where it gives me the entire thing. Jake and them do that. The DNVR buff guys do. And I'll give you the entire list and I'll go over like if they were walk on, whatever, whatever they were, blah, 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 blah. So yeah, I'll give you guys that. I'm waiting for that list to be updated. And I got that video that's queued up. I'm in the edit room with that. If you guys notice, I haven't really put out any single videos recently. I've been working to get this show, the hottest show. Okay, I've been working real hard to get this show going. This is the hottest show on the internet that deals with the buffs every single day, Monday through Friday at noon. We're the hottest thing spinning right now, okay? In case y'all didn't know, put some respect on TLP Sports name, okay? We are the hottest show spinning right now that covers the buffs. And I'm coming for DNVR buffs, trust me. I got some things planned for the New Year's, all right? 12 transfers out, 17 transfers in, and 9 high school commits. Is that right? Wild Dog says McCrimmon would be FCS star, 1 star. I stay on top of buff news. Man, if that's your job, you better stay on top of it or you're not going to eat. But at least I try to do it the right way. I want you to have good information, guys. I ain't going to try to fluff you, man. And then I don't BS you. All right? I may put my jokes here and there, but I want this to be real. This has got to be real. The closest thing to really having a good show, like a Stephen A. Smith, and then you got people that want to come on the show. Y'all talk poorly about Stephen A. Smiths or people who do this thing live, and then when y'all come on the show, y'all choke up when somebody asks you a question. Y'all want to give yes, no answers. That's not how sports talk works. Y'all want to, if y'all want to clown those people and y'all say, "Oh, what are you talking about?" Da, da, da. Nah, man, this stuff ain't easy. You gotta keep people's interest the entire time, or they're gonna be out. Well, he could have been pushed out to create room. Not a lot of scholarships are left, Harry. Harry B speaking facts now. That why Skip's so good. So I don't know that he was a scholarship player. Now, let me see. How many scholarships I think we got 80 scholarships? Man, so many videos I make. I got the knowledge, but it's like, man, it was a long video ago. Now I can't retain this information. 85 scholarships in D1 football. 85 scholarships. So think about it, guys. Think about how many hundreds of players are coming. 85 scholarships. Let's go over this real quick. All right. This is the channel that I use a lot. There's 85 scholarships. All right. How many scholarships D1 football gets? One FBS team can give out a maximum of 85 full rod scholarships to athletes. So understand that there are like different types of, monies that goes around. But 85 full ride. There's half a rides. There's like I cover your book scholarships. So 85 scholarships Coach Prime has at his disposal. So all of these players that you're counting, all of these players here, when you go into your recruiting, when you go into the communication, coach, if you are a Coach Prime and you have a Jimmy Horn Jr., a Shador Sanders, a Travis Hunter, you got all of those players that are already on the team. You only have 85 scholarships in your pocket. Coach Prime's policy is to hold a certain number of scholarship. Cover 2 Harmony. How many have signed? This is the list right here. If you're just getting on, I'll do you a favor. Cam Michael, Aquin Barnes, Justin Myers, Chayman Matea, Terrell Timmons, Keaton Wade, Eric Brentley, Brandon Davis Swain, Draylon Miller, Khalil Benson, Walter Taylor, Micah Welch, Preston Hodge, Tyler Johnson, Yakari Walker, Will Shepard, Quincy Wiggins. Is that John Wiggins' brother? I don't know. Cousin, somebody. I don't know. Cordell Russell, wide receiver. Samuel Okolola, Destin Wade. Wait, is that the second Wade? I think I just said another Wade, right? Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's it. Okay, so he finally signed. Outside linebacker, Keaton Wade. So he's on the list now. So Keaton Wade, linebacker. Outside linebacker. Okay, we got our linebacker. He signed. And then the quarterback was Destin Wade. Okay, those are the Wade brothers. The Wade brothers are in. The Wade brothers are in. Breaking news. Breaking news. The Wade brothers are in. Both of the Wade brothers are in. Let's update. Let's update. Make sure that we got everybody in. Okay, both of the Wade brothers are in. All right, so that's where it is at. Okay. All right, so 25 commits, only 5 signed. Something is not right compared to everyone else. So something, Mike, what do you mean? Mike says 25 commits, only 5 signed. Something is not right compared to everyone else. What are we talking about? They both transferred, though. That ones that matter are high school guys. All right, so keep in mind, guys, 85 full ride, okay? Full ride scholarships. That's it. When you travel, I believe you travel with 72 guys when you go to away games. All right? Coach Prime will probably hold 5 or so of these 85. So let's just say he's working with 80. He's going to hold 5 of these for the season. He doesn't use all 85. This is not according to me. I'm not speculating. These are words from the Coach Prime mouth himself. He holds at least 5 or so. It could be more. If anybody knows the number he holds, if you remember that number that he says, he's probably going to hold like 5 in his back pocket. And the reason why he holds like 5 in his back pocket, because remember, Coach Prime has JUCO or walk-on tryouts. All right? Whatever he cannot get in that transfer portal or whatever he doesn't get when he's on that recruiting trail, he holds tryouts. So the tryouts, he brings people in, and out of there, he may have a few dogs. He may find maybe 1 or 2 dogs. If I'm not mistaken, if anybody can correct me, if we remember, don't you remember that I think Bishop Thomas, was he one of those JUCO guys that turned out to be a beast? I don't know. But I remember there was one person that we know that he signed from that JUCO situation that was a beast. I thought it was Bishop Thomas. I could be wrong. But yeah, so Coach Prime is going to hold at least 5 of those things, maybe 5, I think. All right? And then because his explanation is that there's always a dog out there somewhere. And if he spends all of his money or if he uses all of his scholarships, he may not have it to bring that person in. Because if you find a dog, if they're not coming in with a big NIL money, okay, so Bishop flipped from FSU commit. Okay. So if you find a dog and like you're not giving them big NIL money, one thing to understand is that you gotta promise them a scholarship. Their mom, their dad, see you. Colorado, University of Colorado is expensive. You underestimate, like, don't underestimate that education. So here we go, right here. This is just Google information, so just take this with a grain of salt. Base tuition rate and undergraduate fees: $20,984 per semester. The year, $41,968. Like I said, this is Google information. This is just I'm strictly taking this off of Google. All right, the university stuff is right here, but usually when you go there, you got to navigate. Let me see. Let me click on it and see if it's on here. Yeah, you got to navigate. Tuition and fees for undergraduate students are generally determined by residency, classification, and area of study, blah, 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 blah. You see what I'm saying? Like, they don't really put it up here, but let's see. Undergraduate costs. This is on their website now. All right. So what is this? Is this? Base tuition rate and undergraduate fee, $6,813, $13,000 a year. Tier 4 is about $20,000. This is environmental design, communication, engineering, natural sciences, business. All right, so they're kind of breaking it down here by like what you're studying. But if we go back here, you're looking at generally, you can spend a little less, but these numbers, these numbers for education is high. Okay. This is high for some education. Like, this is 1 year, even if it's $20,000 per year, 1 year of education. You're not guaranteed to make this back when you come out of school. You know how many daggone Harvard educated people who are working at Starbucks? Okay? Do you understand how many people who come out of college, certain places, certain high caliber schools, who are working at places, making a barista, making somebody's coffee, or Home Depot, or you know what I'm saying? Like, Owen, like, education is expensive. Like, that's crazy. Like, at this rate, we need to start guaranteeing results. Come on now. At this rate, somebody like the United States government need to step in there and start guaranteeing results. You're paying $20-something thousand per year to go to school. If you go there for 4 years, 4 years? 20 times 4. Daggone it, what is 20 times 4? What is 20 times 4? Somebody tell me what 20 times 4 is as I send this link to Wild Dog. I don't know what 20 times 4 is. 20 times 4. $80,000, Purple Orca. 42K a year, Harry B. 42,000 a year to go to CU? Dang, bruh. $80,000. $80,000. That's if it's 20,000 a year. That's if it's 20,000 a year. If, depending on your major. But if it's 42K a year to go to CU, 42,000. That's like going to like NYU times 4. 42 times 4. That's $168,000 to be educated. To be educated, bro. I need some guarantees. I don't know about y'all, but what other thing that you can do that you'll pay for that kind of money without no guarantees? And you come out and you got to go work at Home Depot, Lowe's, Walmart, be a barista, making coffee. Bruh, what we talking about? Give these kids some NIL deals, okay? Stop playing with me. It's time to pay these college students. You got stop playing, man. Anyway, 85,000. 85,000. There we go. 85 scholarship, okay? So if you get all of these players, you want all of these dogs to come play for you, you got to go stand in front of their parents and tell them, hey, man, number one, I ain't got no scholarship for you. Just come play for me because I got a gold jacket. Yeah, right. Stop playing with me, bro. $168,000. You think I'm paying that? And that's just the tuition. That's not meals. That's not my living. That's just the tuition. We're talking about you staying on campus. So you're not staying like 20 miles in Denver. You got to like drive over to Boulder. You're not staying in Denver. You're staying in Boulder. You got to stay close enough so you're not late in traffic. How many of y'all stay in Denver, but you go to school in Boulder? And now you gotta drive that long strip. It's only one way in and one way out. From Denver, there's only one way in, one way out. At least that I know. What was the highway? I forget the name of the highway. All right. One way in from Denver, one way out to Boulder. That I remember. You got to get on that long strip where you see the skyline. You get on that long strip and you start driving. God forbid there's traffic on that strip, bruh. You can't get off to go to the side road or nothing like that, bruh. So if you live in Denver, you're trying to go to school in Boulder, good luck. Get in traffic, you're missing class, bruh. Anyway, so oh my goodness. Reality. The reality of life. You gotta take this into consideration. That's the reality. So if you can't promise a certain player a scholarship, then you don't expect them to come. So think about the logistics. If I give out all of these scholarships right now, this year, and I got them on, or the scholarships have to be renewed every year. But, excuse me, if I give a bunch of high school students all of the scholarships, think about, I got to develop them. I can't win right now. For the most part, I'm not playing to win right now. So now I gotta keep them or they're gonna leave me. But I just wasted a scholarship year, right? So I got these kids on scholarships. If they stay, and I got, let's just say 60 students on scholarship, the rest of that 20, because I got, you know what I'm saying? I gotta keep some of them in my back pocket for some dogs. Salute, man. I appreciate you. So it's like, yo, if you think about that scholarship and how it works, if the student has a couple of years on eligibility and they're gonna renew for next year, if you're not getting rid of their scholarship to bring somebody else in, let's just say you got 70 players or 72 players on scholarship, all you got is what, 10 more or 8 more, bruh. So if you got 10 or a couple of scholarships left, what are you gonna do? You can only replace so many scholarship players. This stuff is real, man. And you're gonna go tell somebody coming in who's a 4 or 5 star, their mom or dad cannot afford that $168,000, and you're gonna go sit in front of them and tell them that you got a gold jacket. I'll put this one in Liberian English, my man. Your gold jacket, I get you your gold jacket by. Take your gold jacket. Oh God. I get you your gold jacket, oh bah. What are you talking, you boy? What are you gonna be doing with your gold jacket, my man? Your gold jacket that what you did. But now you come and tell me that I got to now look forward to your gold jacket compliment for me. I'll be okay. My man, I'm not gonna be okay, Oba. No. Okay, let's go back to American English. Listen, your gold jacket ain't gonna do jack over here, brethren. That's a real reality of $100. That's $42,000. I gotta find how much money is the average American, the blue collar average American family is making. All of these black faces that you see, how much you think their parents are making? All of these kids, how much you think how much is the average parent making? Even if they're doctors and lawyers, how much they're making? Because remember, some of them are single family moms. Coach Prime ain't gonna be getting a bunch of kids that have both parents in the home. If it's one parent in the house, how much they're making? Cam Michael, I think, is a one-parent home. I'm not sure, but I think at the interview, he only talked about mom. Is dad in the house? I don't know. But how much they're making? If you're gonna tell one of these kids, I ain't got nothing for you, bro, but I promise you, I'm gonna take care of you. Okay, you gonna take it out of your pocket? That's $42K a year. Mama ain't got that. Daddy ain't got that. Stop playing with me. This is real. Okay. Jordan Seaton family probably pretty good going to IMG. That don't mean nothing. Guess what? NIL is in high school too. NIL, the NCAA has NIL in high school too. In case anybody that's watching this video that did not know, NIL is not just college football. NIL is also high school football. So now you got high school kids that are making dollars and cents. I don't think Jordan Seaton not signing is a priority or signing is a priority. It's not a priority for us. I think he already did his job. What do y'all think? I think Jordan Seaton already did his job. We made the noise that we needed to make. It was strategic. We made the noise we needed to make. If he doesn't come, if he comes, who cares? Like, why would it matter? Why would Jordan Seaton either coming or not coming matter? I don't know that he's a huge priority, Purple Orca. I don't know that he's the priority. There's a lot of questions that need to be answered. I see one linebacker. All right. O-line sucked last year, and he a 5-star commit. One person. And the 5-star is not going to guarantee results like graduating from college and then going out to the world. I graduated from college. And I was not guaranteed to make movies. I got a degree in making movies. Ain't nobody guaranteed me that I'm going to make movies. He's definitely important. We need him. I'm gonna tell you guys this. And y'all please hear me carefully. Don't hear me the wrong way. Don't hear me wrong, you boy. Okay? You boy. Peking then. Hey, my people. Y'all hear me, oh? Okay. Let me say this clearly. Jordan Seaton would be a great addition to the Buffaloes roster. But Jordan Seaton is not a miss. It's not a make or break. All right? Jordan Seaton is not a make or break for our season. Please understand that as I bring on my guy Wild Dog so he can second that motion. He'll tell you why real soon, why he's not a make or break. Okay? Because at the end of the day, I want you to understand that not one person is that important. Every student, every player, every potential is just that. There are potential. And like somebody said earlier today, this guy was probably more important, but he's not here no more. How much stock did we put into him? How much hype did we put into him? And then he changed his mind. He's gone, but Coach Prime has an answer for him, which makes me confident that we're okay. I'm not high on him. I'm not high on Jordan Seaton. I'm not anymore. And I want you to know I'm not with the band, and I don't want you to be thinking that I'm one of the people that somebody's good, but if they don't come, then they're no good no more. I'm not that. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is I've decided that no one player is more important than the group and the answers that I need to have. What do you think about that, Wild Dog? Welcome to the show, man. What's up with you? How you doing today?
Hey, blessings. I'm doing well, brother. I'm doing well.
Salute to you.
I see you on point already.
Man, listen, man. I can't listen. I cut my hair and everything. I did I didn't want to look like too much like you because I knew you might come on. You know, when we're looking like twinsies all the time. I had to have a little bit of separation. Oh
right,
man. Right. But no one player is more important than the group of answers that we're getting, and Jordan Seaton is now on my priority list. What says you?
Yeah, I mean it's a little bit like gambling. I mean, you recruit, you're investing, but again, it's not 100% guarantee when it comes to signing day. But like we talked about before, the way in which the Jordan Seaton commit went down is a blessing for him and a blessing for CU, regardless of what happens after that. You know what I'm saying? His tour.
You were one of the first to say that too,
right?
I just wanted to put that on the record that you were one of the first to say that.
Yeah, so he's blessed himself. He's blessed us. The way they did it, I mean, it's just everything. And once the domino start rolling, you know what I'm saying? Everything's just going to happen and come along. Mm-hmm. You know, everything's going to happen and come along. Guys who are on the fence, right? We're already like committing, you know, and we see today we've already got 3 dogs signed. They have until what, 11 o'clock tonight or something, you know, but we've had 3 dogs already signed.
Well, who are the dogs? You said 3. We had a lot of fire. People saying that who are the dogs that you're saying? Who are you considering dogs that have signed? The 3 dogs that have signed.
Yeah.
Let me remind you of the list.
You got the athlete, Mikhail.
So Michael,
right?
so Cam Michael is
Then
an
you have
athlete. I got
I expect him to be a
tackle.
dog for us.
All right. Who else? That's 1. You said 3 dogs.
No, yes, sir. I believe it's a defensive end. Well, you got the Wade brother, the outside linebacker. That was the 3rd dog that signed today.
That's Keaton
and
Wade.
Then you have I believe it's a defensive end. Yes. Expect him to be fired.
Are you considering Brandon Davis Swain to be a dog?
No. I mean, I'm not trying to knock anybody else, but I'm just saying coming out the gate, there are certain people we're looking to do some things that we're looking to rely on to do some things, right? Where others we're looking for them to be solid and fill the depth chart, right?
I like this kid though. I like this kid.
Okay. And then you have a defensive. Yeah, all these kids should bring a lot of good things, but depending on what kind of condition they come in and what kind of development they need, you should expect good things. We're looking at upgrades. Period. Let me start off by saying we're looking at upgrades. Okay, we're looking at upgrades at every position. So the guys here that have signed, these are guys that Coach Prime is wanting, and they're upgrades, right? Mm-hmm. And then I believe there's a defensive end. It's like I think he's African, Oak something. Don't get me messing up his name.
Okalonka.
But you have the athlete Mikhail.
Okalonla.
You have the linebacker Wade, and there's yes.
Are you seeing my screen?
Yes. So again, all of these guys are expected to be solid. Computer's running slow because I try to have the list up myself, but when I do that, it's just my Chromebook.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You got a major delay. You got a major delay today because I think you're hearing me like after 3 seconds.
Okay, let me close some things down then.
Yeah, because we're not like talking live. Like you're hearing me after I talk, like I say, and then like 3 years later you reply. Yeah, like you replied after 3 years. I'm like, what is going on right now? So yeah, I'm sharing when you get your computer together, I'm sharing the list with you. So hopefully you can hear me in real time because then it makes the conversation a little better there.
Okay. So I went ahead and closed everything else down. So I just have the StreamYard.
Okay. Are you seeing my screen? Are you able to see my screen?
Yes.
So you see the list of guys, right?
Let me do this. So I'm even gonna let me shut that down. Because I got like YouTube running on like 4 different devices as well.
Oh, okay.
So your internet. I got my TV going on the which I really rarely have running. I got the the Roku running.
Your Wi-Fi is being overtaxed.
2 phones and
Omar White to sign today? Are we expecting Omar White to sign today? I don't see Omar White on this. I don't know if he's gonna sign. I don't know about the expectations. I think the expectations are going to, the expectations are pretty much whoever signs. Because
this signing is really for who's coming. Who's coming for spring for the most part. This is who's planning to come for the spring.
So they'll
come for the spring semester and be there for spring camp.
So whoever else doesn't sign, they're going to be coming in the summertime.
Well, then you'll have after the bowl games in January, you'll have another window for transfers, right?
Well, that's February, right? February 2nd or February something? Second
it's
signing
like January something.
No, is it January? Second signing?
Yeah, for second open window for transfers. And then for those who will be eligible to come in for the summer camp, that'll be spring, like for May or whatever, will be the last signing date. But like a lot of our guys, the way we're set up, like for Seaton, is for them to graduate early from high school, like Dylan Edwards did. So Dylan Edwards and Jordan Seaton graduating early from high school and coming right in and starting, classes and spring camp. So that's optimal. So that's how Dylan Edwards worked his way from the scouting team, the special teams, to first string, because he had, he came in right away, and then that's why on the flip side, you had Carmani needing half the season to come around, because even when he even came in, for whatever reason, he came in late, for normal camp. So he needed half the season to come around. Does that make sense?
Yeah. All right, so I got on my screen the national letter of intent signing dates, the prospective student athlete signing 2023 to 2024 and enrolling 2024 to 2025. Division One, let me see, is this basketball? Division One football early period is December 20th, 2023, which is today.
Mm-hmm.
And then we got Division 1 and 2 football mid-year junior college transfer January 15th, 2024. And then February 7th is going to be the regular period.
Regular period, yeah.
You got Division 1 April 1st, 2024. Division 2 is going to be August 1st, 2024. Okay. So just in case anybody's going to confuse on what's going to happen, this is it right here on your screen.
Yeah, because if you're not familiar, it's like, where is everybody, right?
Right.
And I've seen some people saying everybody else is like getting all these signees, but who or what are they signing? You know what I'm saying? We're not going after 3 stars. We're not going after, we only have a certain percentage of even high school recruits that we're going after. Remember that formula. What is it? 40, 40, 20. So even high school guys like Jordan Seaton, we're only looking at a max of 20%. So we're not going to have all the high school signees like other normal traditional programs. You know what I'm saying? We're not on that, right?
Exactly.
And then as far as transfers, this is for the guys who are going to come in for the spring semester. They're already done. They're already looking to flip the CU and get started right away and be here for spring camp and the spring game, spring scrimmage.
Transfer is going to be the guys that are in the portal. That's what we're talking about, transfers.
Yeah, like we're talking about, like the outside linebacker dog Wade from Kentucky.
Yeah,
so he already signed, but the Twins are looking to come now, and get started right away.
That's right.
Yes.
As far as high school students who they're not transferring. High school students have to apply to the university. They have to be accepted. Some of them can apply early, get accepted, leave their school, leave their town, whatever they are, come on over to Boulder, move in. They got to find rooms. They got to find wherever they got to live at. I know people don't really listen to these type of things, but they got to find
you talked about it. If it was me, because I in 2005 for the NBA All-Star, I was selected as an NBA All-Star entertainer, and I got spend that long weekend in Denver, and I love Sundance. There's a town called Sundance. So if it was me,
is that where the film festival is?
So if it was me, I would live in Sundance and then commute to Boulder, because Boulder's dude, that rent is like $3,000 and up,
bro. It's a problem, right? Because if you can't go to campus, then that means you're kind of like in a halfway home. Is that how it works?
I mean, but even campus is just, it's not even that it's limited, it's just it's full. So, I mean, so where are you going to stay? So if you're part of the football program, they have it, situated to help and, figure it out for you. You know what I mean?
Right.
So like a lot of players are going to be roommates. If you get a 3-bedroom apartment, then, you have, then you're roommating with, your teammates,
exactly.
and not just out there,
So a lot of these young men that have to find out if you're coming early, okay, your family has to situate you and the school and whoever, Coach Brown designates to, or whatever the recruiting process is, they have to put you in a place where you can come in here early and start your practicing.
Well, that's another thing about the key principle about Coach Brown with wanting guys who are smart, right? So like, let's say from my personal experience, I mean, when I finished my junior year, I already had more than enough credits to graduate from high school. The problem was the whole requirements with, this type of, what they call it, auxiliary courses. So like I had to have art or humanities to graduate. And I'm like, can I just get a waiver? You know what I mean? I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm an honor student, AP classes. I already got so many college credits. And you talking about I got to take art or humanities? I'm like, to graduate, this is foolishness. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta fulfill to transfer with your transcript. You have to have those required classes in order for you to be a complete student, for you to graduate, or for them to at least say,
right. But the state doesn't have that requirement, and sometimes the independent school district doesn't have those requirements. But your particular high school,
your high school
may say you have to have this or that. And I'm like, dude,
And for anyone that's watching that does not understand what we're talking about right now, I do have a video on the channel. You can go ahead and look at the requirements and stuff like that for high school and for college. I made a video a long time ago. It's on the channel, but we're just kind of brushing up on some stuff that I've done before. But what did you entertain for when you were NBA entertainer? What do you do?
Oh, there's a dance team called the Mavs Maniacs.
You a dancer?
Mavericks. Yeah, entertainer. Yeah. Sometimes people, call us dancers.
You a break dancer or you do ballet?
All of that. You asking me? I did all of that.
So
I did all of that coming up. Yeah.
What year?
So I was with the Mavs Maniacs from 2003 to 2015. I retired.
Wow. Right. So you were you is it like that halftime thing where people go on there and they start doing flips and stuff and acrobatic stuff?
We would do things on court, but we would do choreographed dance routines. Like you have the female dancers, but we were big guys, fat is funny. So so we would do choreographed dance routines and get after it. But imagine your offensive lineman, your defensive lineman doing straight hardcore, hip hop. I called it hip hop comedy. That's basically what we did. If we made you smile or laugh, then we did our job.
But if you got hired by the NBA, then that means that you guys were really good. Then you had to be good.
Yeah. So you have players who are all stars. So we got selected by the NBA to be all-star entertainers. So yeah, the NBA loved us. Fans loved us, regardless of whether you're a Mavericks fan or not. It's like it's all NBA is good. That's why our philosophy. So we entertain. All fans, you know what I'm saying? So it's all NBA love. It's all basketball love, So yeah. And then my dance team is known as the Dallas Cowboys. So we've been working officially with the Cowboys since 2007. Wow. So we do every Mavericks home game and every Dallas Cowboys home game, and then events and appearances all over the place. Yeah.
And you said you retired from that?
Oh yeah, 2015. But I'm a maniac for life, so I retired in good standing.
Okay. So, but you be in the garage, still brushing up on your. You still just in case they call you out of retirement.
Yeah, I've been actually I was the first retiree to actually make an appearance, doing a performance because it was because I'm still all about community. Okay. So I was like. Okay, we're reserving the right for you all to work with me, but I'm saying right now, don't call me for no corporate stuff. Don't call me for no, what I'm saying? It's if it's about the community, So it was like a back to school program thing I did, and there was a battle of bands in South Dallas that I did. Like, so community stuff, I was always still all about that. So after I retired, I still came back to perform, but it had to be about my people or be about the community. You know what I mean? Yes.
Yeah. That's
So they can call on me anytime for community stuff. I'm right there. So I'm still engaged and involved. You know, I'm working on some of my wellness and things like that. You know, I danced till the wheels fell off, you know, but I'm still, you know, connected and plugged in. And if nothing else, every year for my son's birthday, you know, they hook us up, you know, for the Mavericks game, you know, and every now and then we might get thrown preseason tickets to a Cowboys game. You're like, oh, preseason sucks. It doesn't suck if you 8 rows from the if you're
right there.
If you're 50-yard line, 8-9 rows back, and you can literally say, "Hey, Dak," and he turns and looks at you. I mean, yeah, we'll take it. You know what I'm saying? We'll take the blessing.
Yeah, it's a blessing. What do you think? That's a great story, man. What do you think about the reports of Jordan Seaton going to Maryland?
Maryland, wow.
Yeah, because you know he's from the DMV, so
yeah, but well, my understanding, the only things I've seen or reports, rumors I've heard is about Oregon being serious. You know, so I don't, you know, him even committing to CU wasn't going to be going to stop Oregon from still coming after him. The Maryland, then that's something I'm not familiar with. You know, I can't blame them. It doesn't surprise me. But
he's right. He's from right there.
Yeah.
But does Maryland have that heat?
But staying home is oftentimes a deterrent for guys. I've met a lot of athletes in my time, and a lot of times it's like you might ask them, well, why don't you play here? Why don't you go here? It's like, no, they like they're not interested in staying home or being home. They're looking to go off and make their life and a career, you know, go out into the world and make their life and career, you know? So, yeah.
But do you give me 1 second? I got a question for you. Just hold tight for just a second. I want to show these people what's happening here. So here's the report right here for anybody that's
late push. They late Maryland to the
game. Maryland making late push to flip 5-star Colorado offensive line commit Jordan Seaton. All right, so
but it all depends on Seaton's mentality. It's like, what kind of game are you playing? You wait until 5 minutes to midnight. My mentality, I would be like, that would probably rub me the wrong way if you waiting 5 minutes to midnight to make some push. You know what I mean?
So this is what Will Fong saying. Will Fong said one of the most plugged-in recruiting experts around is now reporting that Maryland quietly hosted 5-star Jordan Seaton on a visit this past weekend. This is real down the stretch, he says. I mean, dang. I mean, is it against a Coach Prime thing? Because wouldn't Maryland be the first choice? Why are they waiting so late to make their push? Like, you see what I'm saying?
And then I think because it is his home team, I would extend every courtesy. Like, I'm from Louisville, Kentucky. You know, if Louisville came 5 minutes to midnight, that would probably be the only school that could. you know,
right?
Anybody else, I'd be slapping your hand and be like closing the door on your arm, like, you know what I'm saying? Get up out of here. You know what I mean? You know, yeah.
Terrapins head coach Mike Loxley has been recruiting Seaton for nearly 4 years, and the DMV, DC, Maryland, Virginia native is thinking about playing closer to home. Will Fong wrote, again, I don't think it's time to panic yet, but Will Fong's report isn't exactly welcome news. Hear how social media reacted, blah, 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 blah.
Right.
So
you got homegrown talent, and he's been familiar, and but what kind of relationship have you developed over the last 4 years, you know, that, you know, you're really just coming up on the board 5 minutes to midnight? But sometimes that could be all of what it takes. Some last push, some, you know, additional visit. You know, it makes sense that it's his home team, because anybody else is kind of like, depending on how you're built, it'd just be like, that'd be like automatic. That would be automatic. Hell no. You know, like, don't even call me later. Like, don't even call me 2 years from now for me to transfer. Like, you are blackballed. But
Well,
my
no, I'm
home
gonna tell you,
team,
man, I'm not
but
concerned at all.
but my home team, I would have to give the Louisville Cardinals the benefit of the doubt and go ahead and make that visit if it's my home team, it's my home university. You know what I mean? But outside of that, it's like, nah, buddy, nah. You know, I would expect. I've heard more, things about what Oregon has been doing, continue to do with regard to Seaton, but still, it's still primarily been C use the word, according to the announcement.
I'll tell you this. I'll tell you one reason why I think he's playing with fire, because the way that it was done, all right, you put yourself out there, you made some real big statements, you got on TV, not on just one show, but you got on several shows that Coach Prime, his relationship got you on.
Yeah, you can't pay for that kind of publicity.
That's what I'm saying. So Coach Prime put you out there and he bigged you up, whether it was an agreed thing or whatever. And then you said, why wouldn't you play for somebody that looks like you? Why wouldn't you go play for Coach Prime? When you put yourself out there like that, whether it was premature or not, now flipping to Maryland makes you public enemy number one. It's not a good look for you personally to put yourself out there like that, because now you put yourself all the way out there. And remember, there was another player that did that same thing. That was what was the kid name? The kid that just decommitted not recently. What was his name? Aaron Butler. Aaron Butler did the same thing, and Jawan Johnson did the same thing. And when they're decommitted, I'm like, you put yourself all the way out there, and it makes it hard for you to not commit.
But look at the blemish that things like that did for LeBron James. You don't even have to go to, you can, what I'm saying, you can go to professional level, look at LeBron James to see how, his moves, was overall looking back, you could say was better for him, and it actually ended up working out good for the Cavaliers. But that, that's kind of I don't know what the word I'm looking for, the expression I'm looking for, that kind of interrupted his legacy. It's not an asterisk, but it's kind of like a interruption in his story. You know what I'm saying? Everything is flowing good, and this all of a sudden this just sidetrack interruption, him, going to South Beach, picking up a couple of chips, but then he comes back to Cavaliers, but only manages to get them one. But you had to go through Cleveland to get to the chip, So yeah.
Yeah, this will probably, if this flip happens, then this will probably be the I would say the knife in the coffin for me, for the biggest cautionary tale that I've been telling the fan base to understand something.
Yes.
We're not putting too much stock in the kid. Now, everybody understands, even the school has put out a message where they understand that people are using Coach Prime and the school now to sell their brand, right?
Yes.
So that's why I keep telling the base, stop putting so much stock in one person. Who cares? Like, one person can't win a football game. It takes a group of people who buy into a system to win a football game. Now, when we want to have a person like Jordan Seaton, yeah, but when you put so much stock in them, you're just setting yourself up for a big disappointment.
Look, and even last night, what's his name? I guess I'm a little tired, but last night, there was not much else going on, but the kid made the announcement. Everything, the decorations were in CU colors. His mother, his people were all dressed in CU colors.
You talking about the kid that went the night kid, the Peter, the
King,
Joseph kid, the Joseph King kid.
Yeah, the King.
And then he went to and
he had the nerve to have three hats sitting over there.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? 3 hats. But the FSU hat and the CU hat was just bait.
Talking about, weren't we talking about? I think it was Flock that said on one of the show, he was like, "Bruh, somebody's on their Instagram page was posting CU colors," and I started making fun. I was like, "Yo, what color is the cereal? Cheerios? Isn't Cheerios the same color as CU? Was he eating Cheerios?"
Yeah. And then there was a picture. Yeah. Then the balloons were gold. Yeah. But then somebody put out a picture showing the balloons being orange.
Uh,
So there was a hint, and then he chose Syracuse. So it's like, hey,
that's what I'm saying, man. We're not gonna fall prey to all of the techniques and tactics that people use to build their brand, because now all
But
these
I
people are
can't.
making videos for you about
But I
you,
can't blame him. More power to him.
and more people are going to do it. And I think
Yes.
we should be aware that more people are going to do this. This is not new. It's not going to be. It's not going to be the last time that somebody does it. I mean, look at the kid Amari Ward, and people are doing this, and it's now becoming a thing. So now we got to be aware that people are doing this, and it's a thing now. So
Oh yeah.
please be used to people using Coach Prime in Colorado to build their brand, and then go to other places that they really want to go play at. So that's not this.
Yeah. And Coach Prime and staff are fully aware of that. It's like they have their priorities, and then some kid shows up on the board talking about CU, and they're like, who's talking to that kid?
Yeah,
Nobody's talking to that kid. It's like,
right.
Okay. It's like, yeah. It's like, yeah.
Who made the phone call? Like, who made the phone call? Who's the connect? Who's the connect man?
It's like he's not up on the board. Who is this kid talking about? See, you're like, what? It's like there's no relationship. There's no, you know what I'm saying? But
There's
see,
no
you
link.
come up.
No communication, and he got CU on his poster. Like, but that's the bait for creators like myself and others who need the views for us to go after it, because they already know that we need the views. And guess what? People are gonna click and they're gonna watch the videos. And
in a couple of instances, I've been like, that doesn't even make sense. See you, this kid, I'm like, no, that doesn't make sense.
But it's gonna be
the kid last night that made sense. Everything about him kind of fell in line, but yeah, that would have been a nice one, but that wasn't necessarily one that we were looking for that we needed. If that makes sense,
but it's the breaking news that does it for them. They know how big this base is, and they know that they're gonna end up on somebody's YouTube videos. You need the YouTube videos for you to be able to get that NIL deal. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And there's gonna be a lot of videos, and it's gonna be breaking news. And I can tell you.
But what was it, last week or a couple of weeks? I told you, I said, man, look, go see your cardiologist or whatever, because the drama of the show is it hadn't even got started yet.
That's right. That's right. But at least with
come January, there's a couple of big dogs that they trying to.
We're not done yet.
No.
Colorado football is not done yet. All right. And in case a lot of y'all don't know, by the time you learn it, Coach Prime has already knew it, and he's off of that. Just in case anybody out there don't know, by the time you learn about it, he's already knew about it, and he's moved on to get the next person up. Yeah. So that's why I keep cautioning us. Listen, until the first game, until that very first game, relax and enjoy the process, because the people that you see here are not going to be all the people that stay here. And if you don't want to believe me, then keep being naive and keep being deceived, because it's just how it is. And I've seen it with my own eyes, and I've assessed it with my own eyes. Y'all have gotten upset with me saying certain things that have already happened. So I can sit here and I can smile and I say, you see what I told you?
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like now when you come to this show, you're gonna get real information. Now it's giving me energy, and it's giving me a renewed faith to know that I need to speak truth to you. Not that funny stuff that we used to do back in the day. I'm gonna continue to speak truth to you. That's it. Because the truth is the only thing that sets us free.
Right. Because Harry, what is it? It's I'm in Texas, so it's 14:29. That's 2:29 p.m. So really by 1400, 2 p.m., I was already satisfied. The three dogs that at least I know I was looking for, that we were really looking to get, we got. Everybody else, listen to me. Everybody else, regardless of the quantity, look at the quality. Everyone else is gravy. Exactly. The 3 dogs, from my perspective, the 3 dogs that you really wanted to have signed. Everyone else is gravy in depth.
It's icing on the cake. It's 3:30 in New York. It's 3:30 in New York City, and you are the only person that I would stay 30 minutes over for, because you always bring a perspective that
You know? So today is an A, but you like, oh, look at how many other these other signs. It's like, no, we not. No, we need dogs. Coach said we need starters, so we're looking for dogs. The 3 dogs that we were looking for today is already signed and done. Anyone else, gravy.
What is this breaking news? Breaking news season? Did they mean to say Seaton or season signs with Oregon? That's not breaking news. Seaton was Oregon even on Seaton's watch list?
Oregon was pushing hard.
Yeah. For Seaton?
Oregon, in my opinion, Oregon would seem like the front runner until he made that announcement that he was committing to CU.
Okay. But
are you possible the whole time Oregon was the front runner the whole time?
Father of two, husband of one. Are you trolling, or is that breaking news? Does anybody know?
But the BWB Nation already knows that Seaton has already blessed us whether he signs with us or not.
Maryland crystal ball to slip Seaton. Yeah, I mean, BWB's, everybody on this channel, everybody that watched the show, if you are a member of the show, if you are a member of the channel, I keep cautioning us. This time around, don't bite. Don't. The okie doke should be beyond us. Don't get too excited. All right.
Yeah. And then what I heard about Seaton's post with the selection buttons,
yeah,
that was because he's been calling out other guys. What I call the fish out of water, flip-flopping. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know? Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, that was some of the speculations, but why he put that in, he didn't put nothing else about that. That was kind of weird. But if you worried about Seaton, then you worried about Seaton. But I don't see.
He put that out there basically like, you know, because he's been recruiting. It's like, so wherever he decides to go, he like, dogs make up your minds. Dogs, iron sharpers irons. He's looking for dogs to follow him. To you know, if you flip it off about your decision, come roll with me.
So
if your camp is unsure and uncertain, well, my camp is certain. Follow me. You know.
So a lot of hey, Crystal, Purple Orca is on point. Purple Orca is on point because crystal ball predictions, no lead experts, 100% Maryland.
100%.
So now 247 Sports have now put Jordan Seaton crystal ball him 100% of Maryland. This is breaking news.
Wow.
That somebody got something. Somebody got information to crystal ball him 100% of Maryland.
Oh yes, a strong insider. Getting strong details. But
yeah.
again, that's his home team, his home college. I could not be mad at him. Now, if he went to Oregon or somewhere else,
I'm mad at him.
I would feel some kind of way a little bit, you know. I would
be mad at him because of the way that if he flips to Maryland, that'll be back shattering news.
It's like okay, you know,
that's not. You know, you can't say what you said and the way that you said it and the way that you did what you did and then flips to Maryland. Then that just shattered.
But look, you talked about money earlier, right? So Texas A&M had been recruiting me since I came to Texas, right?
Uh-huh.
But you know, at the time it was a partial scholarship, right?
Okay.
And then Prairie View A&M comes along and offers me a full, complete ride and whatever I need or want, right? You know.
But I'm saying, like, we got
study
the
engineering.
Scholarship. We got the scholarship and we got the NIL. So what is it? Why would he be flipping?
But I'm just saying, I went with Prairie View A&M, right? But like, if my home, if the Louisville, like I said before, if Louisville Cardinals called, you know, that you know, that's different. You know, you could flip me out of state and I'd be going, you know, living with family in Kentucky. You know, going, my birthplace where I spent, you know, a good part of my life. You know, they came calling, I'd have to go visit. You know what I'm saying? And my crystal ball would look like 100% Louisville Cardinals.
Yo, Wild Dog, like straight up talking, man, this is not a good look. I'm not worried about him coming to Colorado, but just like Aaron Butler was very bullish, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the thing, and then Juwan and how the way that they spoke to the fan base, what they really, like they talked, and then when you go to their pages, the way that they talk, the way that they put their things out. If you now just flips, what does that say about you? Like, I can't trust you. I cannot trust. Can Maryland trust you?
The backlash is going to be real, except from me. I get it.
I get it too. I'm not.
If he
That's
flips,
why I said I'm not worried about Kid.
Yeah, if he flips a Maryland, I can understand that, like I expressed. But if he flips a Oregon or something else, there's a difference between backlash and just straight up outrage. You know what I'm saying? So to what level, if he doesn't sign with CU, to what level of backlash or outrage does he want to pick? If he could,
that's what I'm saying. I'm not worried about homie. I'm not worried about him in the sense that, like, oh, he's gonna be the best player, and he's gonna be, just set that out there, whatever that is.
Because I'm like, he's had an influence on. I'm like, the guys who committed that following weekend after he made his commitment, he helped us there. The three dogs that signed today,
right?
I would say he contributed in some parts to that. It makes a difference. So whether he signs with us or not, it's like, thank you, bro. Good luck to you. Blessings. Good thing you're not on our schedule.
Yo, you know what's weird? You really want to know what's weird? Like when you said it, it was almost prophetic when you said it. Like when you said it on the show, you was like, whether he signs or not, he's already done the job that he needs to sign. You know what I'm saying? He already done the job that he needs to do. And that was like, it was such an eerie thing to even think at the time. Like the way when you said it, I was like, what does he mean? And now that it's almost like it's transpiring, that was almost prophetic, man.
The guys were like, "Oh, Wild Dog, some kooky senile old man or whatever. Get him off of there, Harry. Trader Texas Truth give me a hard time. You know what I'm saying?
And you know what I'm saying? Like we have matured over. We got 1 year maturity under our belt with Coach Prime and everything that happens to him. So now that's why I keep telling people on this channel, hey guys, listen, man, we're gonna have to start putting in some new mentality, new mindset around this team to guard our guard our spirit, to guard ourselves. Because if you don't protect your spirit, you don't protect your energy, you are like a spirit and an energy that's out in the wind, and anything is gonna, you're gonna be getting tossed to and fro. You see what I'm saying? You're gonna be going like this because you're not putting anything into play to guard that energy that you got. And that's why you get smacked in the gut when things like this happen, like the Jordan Seatons, 100% crystal ball. You know what I'm saying? 100% crystal ball. When those type of things happen, you get smacked. When we go 4-8, you get smacked, and you're not really understanding the process and what happens. Right. That's why today I'm like, yo, y'all need to calm down. We need the questions. That's why I do the panels. That's why I bring people like Wild Dog, and I bring I bring Flocka, I bring Tim. I bring those people on so we can talk about the real questions. What is the real thing we need to focus on? We need to answer questions like, how is the O-line coming as a group? How is the defensive line coming as a group? The linebackers, do we have any new linebackers? Bentley was the only I can remember. What do we need to answer? Do we have tight ends? We need 2 of those. Not just one. We need 2 more tight ends. Do we have another safety coming? Because Trevor Woods, you know what I'm saying? All of the questions, everything I talk about on this channel is to make sure that you're not having a cardiac arrest. The photo that you see in front of you is the photo that Jordan Seaton tweeted. Okay? Jordan Seaton tweeted this photo. And we were all speculating, what does this mean?
What does that
mean? Is he sticking with Coach Prime? It's the money that Maryland is promising. Whatever they can promise, we know that Coach Prime got it. So what is it going to be? The DMV is only 3 hours, 3.5 hours from me, down the street, 495. I can get in my car right now and go to Maryland. All right? It's not that far from New York from
Go
where
see
I'm at.
what's up with him, Harry. Go see what's up with him.
I need to get in my car and go head down there. Okay? So, to understand. But that's what I keep telling y'all. Listen, if you practice what I'm telling you, where not one person, not one recruit, not one player is more than the whole team and more than the entire answer, you're going to be good. You're not going to be... You ain't gonna be worried about no daggone Jordan Seaton. We're not worried about Jordan. I'm not worried about him. And I'm not trying to only say that, just like my Wild Dog said earlier, he was like, bro, he's already done his job. And I was like, dang, that sounds so weird. But now look at it. now,
here we are, bro. Here we are, brother.
Here we are,
brother.
Dang, yo. Why did you have to be so prophetic, man? Here we are talking about it.
Hey, all I can say is not me. It's not me.
How we get here? How did we get how the heck did we land in this spot right where we are right now, where we are talking about Jordan Seaton being flipped? Coach Prime is the ultimate flipper. How did we get to this place where Jordan Seaton is now being crystal balled 100% to Maryland? And crystal ball predictions are not something to take lightly. This ain't something you play around with.
That's 100%. That is extreme prejudice against any other team. That is, it's not 98%.
Right.
Then you'll see 98%, 2% some other school. That is 100.
100%. Like
that is extreme.
There ain't no chance in no gold jacket. There is no gold jacket that is going to keep this kid from switching now.
I bet his big mama said, "Stay home, baby." We love Coach. We done known Coach for 4 years. Go visit Coach. Stay home, baby. Stay home.
Why are we smiling? Like, we're smiling. You know why we're smiling? Because we already said we don't care about this kid like that.
We already dealt with the high. We already dealt with the high probability that he would go somewhere else.
Early. We did that early.
That's why BWB Nation is on a whole nother level. We got to stay on the level with Coach Prime. We got to stay on the level with Coach Prime. Right now, be distracted. Coach Prime says this. The staff says this. Then we get distracted by what other people are saying. Oh, this report, that report. No, we always end up going right back to what Coach Prime, or Bucky, or the staff, or someone said. It always rolls right back, 360, right back to what, right? It's like what Coach Prime told you. The Hogs are coming. The Dogs are coming. The Dogs are here. The Dogs are here. 3 dogs today.
That's
not
why
one,
why this is the hottest show on the internet. That's why we the hottest show on the internet.
I'm telling you. And some people might be scratching their head. Who are these guys? Who is that? But this and that. I'm telling you right now. 3 dogs today. Everything else is gravy. Don't worry about numbers. It's quality. Quality over quantity.
And if you don't understand how to decipher the information that we're giving you, the way that we talk and why we talk the way that we talk, we're trying to protect the ticket. The ticket is Coach Prime. We're trying to protect the ticket. Because if we're the crazy ones, then tell us how we the crazy ones. When you get overly excited and you go to other channels and they big you up and all of that stuff just to let you down. And now you're sad walking around. You got to protect the ticket, because what other people are going to do is take the information, the bad information that you're giving them, and they're going to go out there and they're going to make it seem like it was Coach Prime that made you that promise that was just broken. It was not him. It was you and your other bad channels that made you feel the way that you're feeling right now. But we told you to be cautious. And you didn't listen to us. That's why we're the hottest channel. We're the hottest thing spinning right now on the internet when it comes to Coach Prime, because what we say here is real. We take the chance to explore what you refuse to explore. It was him. This guy right just staring out on your screen. Day one, he told you. He said Jordan Seaton may not come here, and if he doesn't come here, he's already given us what we need. On this here show, he did that. He told you that. But you didn't want to believe it.
I'm crazy. I'm local.
He's the crazy guy with the American flag behind him.
El Negro Loco over here, you know.
Oh, man.
The wild dog. Lost his mind. What's he talking about? He doesn't know nothing. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't know nobody. I am nobody. It's not about me, you know. But what flows through me, and then stuff I hear, and sometimes I don't even ask. I just interact with folks. But that's how it works. If you start asking too many questions, and that's not your job, then you're not going to be in. You end up being squeezed out of circles. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying.
You rubbing elbows with NBA players, NFL players, and celebrities. You have to know how to operate and be chill. You know what I'm saying? You know, you have to act like you've been there, like it's normal, and it is normal for me. You know.
But let's throw up another caution. Let's throw up another caution because it's not like we're celebrating that he's gone and we were so right. He's not gone yet.
We celebrating 3 dogs today already. Right. We celebrating the age.
We're not over here
of an A today.
So break. He hasn't flipped yet. The crystal ball is just a crystal ball that says we know inside information that he's already flipped to this. And when you give 100% like that, especially with somebody with the credibility of a 247 Sports, I don't know the number on how much the crystal ball has always been right. I don't know that number. It ain't over yet. So he could be playing a game.
And they might be playing a little publicity game because
exactly
if it was me, like I work with you, right, Harry? And then I work with Prominent Sports. I work with, I still work with local radio here, relationships I made. I'm like, if I'm giving you some information just like that, there's no way I'd allow you to put 100%.
Right, right. Like
I would be riding your butt here. I was like, even if I know 100%, Big Mama told me this and that. Said Harry put 99.99.
Yeah. For you to put 100%,
100%. It's like he's signed already. It's like he's signed already.
He's a Mel Tucker, bruh. The contract is already signed. And they're just waiting for the right way to say it now. Now, the message that he had, when he went on those TV shows, they're trying to figure out how they're going to answer the questions when somebody asks them, hey, you said X, Y, and Z about Coach Prime. It's almost like they've already signed, but now they're just trying to craft their message. That's what 100% crystal ball means. All right? It's already signed. But now, how do we flip? How do we flip this message? That's it. That's what they're waiting for.
Right. How do they make the announcement? How do they spin this? How do they salvage the situation?
Because you know what a lot of people are gonna be saying? They're gonna say you're full of crap. I don't care what you say after this. You're full of crap. Because think about it. What can you say now? The way you came out. What are you going to tell the Maryland fans? They should be cautious too because you're full of hot air. The Maryland fans should be very cautious because you're full of hot air. Because you went over to the Colorado side and you said X, Y, and Z. We don't mind that you're leaving, but now that you said the way that you were so convincing, what are you going to tell us what you told the Colorado fan? What are you going to tell us to make sure that you're not going to be a snake? Because you're a snake now.
Because look, Harry, I'll tell you this. I was born in Louisville, Kentucky. Louisville, Kentucky's big CU fans, dog. Every CU home game and probably at least I would say half of the away games, I knew somebody from Louisville that was there. Okay? I heard about somebody from Louisville, in CU colors, in CU merchandise supporting the Buffaloes, supporting Coach Prime. So I imagine in a area, urban area in Maryland with the university and everything, that you have a lot of Coach Prime or CU supporters. So this kind of flip-flopping drama, again, what level of backlash and outrage is there going to be? Again, I think a lot of people ain't going to blame him if he stays home, you know. But then if people are putting stuff out like 100% to Maryland, then you're going to start pulling on the heartstrings, you know, of the people in your home area, your home base.
That's true.
Ooh, that can get ugly. And if it's not 100%, then I mean, you know, some people will file lawsuits because you're messing with my brand, you're messing with my image, because you're not saying 99.9%, you're saying 100%, and that's kind of, you know, first thing people are going to say is, what is he doing? When technically, I wonder how much of it is him. He made a visit, you know, but how much of that 100% has to do with him, you know, or just people trying to take advantage or, you know, get the clicks, get the attention from him. You know what I'm saying? But again, that's why Coach Prime said, hey, make all the visits you want, but when you commit, be committed. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, Wild Dog, I gotta leave it there. I gotta go handle some business because it's like after 3:51, we going almost to 4 hours, man. So I gotta leave it right there, man. I will have to see you on the next show, man. Thank you so much for sharing your knowledge. I appreciate you always.
All right, blessings, Harry B. Blessings. Bandwagon bus, blessings.
All right, man. Take care. Have a good one. All right, folks. So there you have it, guys. I may have to come on here again just in case we get some more news. I may have to leave the lights on, but we're going to leave it right here. You know who I am. I'm Harry B. If Jordan Seaton does anything, commits to Maryland, he signs to Maryland, I will be right here. I'm going to leave my shirt on. I'm going to leave all these lights on to make sure that I bring you that news. Right here, we will go live again. But I will hold on until that, and I will see you guys on the next one. Guys, I'm Harry B. And that right there was the Liberian Perspective. That's TLP Sports Club. Brah.